I have no love for He-Man. Sometimes
I know, but I have no love for He-Man either, but he's got a place in the world in a comic book story.
When I was a kid, I'd watch He-Man and Masters of the Universe when I got home from school. From 1981 to 82, it was a rich...
I'm kind of retarded.
Fade in, fade in, fade in, fade in, fade in.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Are you bummed that Luke didn't get sort of a reunion with Han Solo?
Absolutely. In fact, when I was reading it, I thought, if Leia's trying to mentally contact me and she's not successful, she'll rush to his aid. She'll get close to him and then get into some dire situation, and that's when I show up for a big yay! Save her life. Then we rush to Han and are in the same position that Rey and Finn and Chewie are. Too late to save him, but witnesses. And I say, because it would carry so much emotional resonance into the next film. For us, his wife, his best friend to witness, instead of two characters that have known him, what, 20 minutes?
Well, you're assuming that I train Rey.
Exactly. Sneaky.
Do I?
Sneaky.
I know, I have to be really careful. People say, was it difficult to pick up and wield a lightsaber again? And I go, do I pick up?
Is it difficult acting in this movie? Am
Well,
I in this movie?
I can promise you my part is twice as big as it was in Force Awakens. When I read 8, I told Ryan, I fundamentally disagree with virtually everything you've decided about my character.
Who is this guy? How did the most optimistic, hopeful character in the galaxy turn into this hermit who says it's time for the Jedi to end? I read that and I said, what? I mean, that's not what a Jedi does. I mean, a Jedi is optimistic. A Jedi has tenacity. He never gives up. He doesn't secrete himself on an island. But you'll...
Something that George initially set out to do was a kind of 3-act saga with these 3 trilogies. And I think we felt that we should honor and respect that.
Liar! Liar! Liar!
I think that the thing that George never did was maintain the status quo. And I think that that's really important because...
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! I've kind of lost control of Star Wars, so it's going off in a different path than what I intended. But the first 6 are very much mine and my philosophy. And I think that philosophy sort of goes beyond any particular time, because it's based on history, it's based on philosophy, it's based on a lot of things. And you know, the first 3 basically tell you how a democracy turns into a dictatorship, and you end up with a tyrant, the emperor. It's a very important now, where we are now in our political history.
And as always, may the Force be with you.
I'm kind of retarded.
Fade in.
What's up, all my Ewoks, Tribbles, Droids, and Wookiees? It's Anna, also known as Star Wars Girl. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel for a live stream. I don't live stream very much on this channel anymore. I got to get better about that, so I apologize. I mostly live stream on my other channel. But today, we are going to be talking about some drama that happened because apparently me and a bunch of other YouTubers are the worst people on the face of the planet because we have worked really, really hard to grow our YouTube channels and our platforms. But apparently we're evil because we don't promote other people. We gotta, yeah, exactly. We gotta do better. We have to go out of our way to find people we don't know and have never met and never spoken to and just, you know, promote the shit out of them, right? But before I get into that, I just want to let you guys know. So I actually woke up at my dad's house this morning, and I have spent the entire day in my car driving, during which time the AC went out, and I did start to get car sick. And I got home and I had chugged a whole giant thing of Starbucks. And so I'm wide awake. I wanted to go to sleep, but I am very much awake and I'm on a caffeine high, but I'm kind of car sick. Got the makeups. I just, this is my makeup that's left over from yesterday. I didn't really want to redo it because I think after I get done with this stream, I'm just going to jump in the shower, then go to bed. So before, I just wanted to give you guys that little hiccup before I turn on my camera, which, hello. So I'm not feeling too good right now. Like I said, I woke up in my dad's house, which is 7 hours away from where I live. And so I've been in the car for a very long time. And I wasn't already feeling good because I drank yesterday. It was my grandmother's birthday. She is my last grandparent that I have left. She turned 84 yesterday. So I, was up in Northern California to celebrate her birthday. And I asked for gin and Sprite, but the waitress brought me a refill of my already Sprite. She brought me another Sprite and then just a glass of pure gin. And it was it wasn't the gin I asked for either. It was like a really cheap gin, which she tried to tell me was Sapphire. And I'm like, no, trust me, I can taste the difference. And so, but I did drink it because it was my grandmother's birthday, and so we were all having a good time. So this is 100% my own fault. And then I hadn't slept because I drove up the day before. No, I drove up yesterday. I went to the birthday party yesterday, and then I passed out yesterday, obviously. And then I woke up at about 3 in the morning. I hung out with my dad's dog, and because he was still sleeping. And then I played with some of the cats. When you have barn cats, the kittens are usually born with like a respiratory problem. Let me show you. Come on. I hate this stupid phone, how it opens up. It only opens when you show it your face. I'm just giving you guys a little backstory before I get into what we're going to be talking about. But so I was cleaning off all of the little barn kittens' eyes. That was one of them. So I found a bunch of them and I was cleaning off their eyes. You guys want to see the cutest little kitten? Oh, she was so little. She was so cute. She's so little. Yeah, she liked me for a second and then she started hissing at me. But I cleaned off all the kitten's eyes and stuff, and I was here. Here's one, like with me and the kitten. But it's a terrible photo. It looks like I have a double chin because I was like trying to get the cat's face in mine. But so it was cool. It was nice seeing all my family. I got to see my cousin's baby for the first time. She's 6 months old, or she'll be 6 months next week. First time ever meeting her because of, the COVID thing. But so then, yeah, I did that, and then I woke up today and I drove. So it's been a lot of driving in the past 2 days. Throw in alcohol, lack of sleep, and too much caffeine, and I'm not feeling too great. But we're gonna talk about this drama and entitlement central that happened. Now, before I get into that, I just wanted to let you guys all know there is a pinned link in the chat. Now, that is to my old boss's GoFundMe. My old boss's name is Cliff. When I moved down to Southern California, I was doing a lot of freelance work, and I decided I wanted to get a job where I was actually like interacting with people, but I wanted to try something different and fun. And I met Cliff and I started doing caricatures. He taught me how to do it, and then I entered this like whole other era of, doing like events and stuff and doing caricatures. And then I met this other woman that has another company. It's not caricatures. It's where you do digital portrait drawings. And portraits is, I think, my favorite thing to draw. Every single person is so unique, and it's so fun to draw faces, and they're notoriously like difficult to do. I think caricatures is actually more difficult than just drawing a realistic portrait, because you have to like emphasize it without offending the person. And then also it's like you have to make it look like them, but like an extravagated, that's not even a word, an exaggerated version of themselves. And it's so much fun to do. And Cliff is a really great guy. But he's actually in the hospital. And so instead of sending super chats, which are not required, they are appreciated, but they are not required. But instead of doing that, if you guys could just donate to his GoFundMe, his, you know, being a caricature artist, it really affected him for COVID because he was unable to work, because that's kind of his job, is being there in front of people and drawing them. But so he checked himself into the hospital, and he almost had to get his leg removed, or, you know, from his ankle, from his knee down. But since he was in time, the only thing he lost was a toe. But if you guys could, you know, support this GoFundMe, that would be awesome. It would really mean a lot to him and his wife, because they are, you know, really struggling right now. I think it is doable to get, their goal is 10,000, but at least during this stream, I think it is possible to get it to at least 3,000. And I'm going to be donating once I get paid. But you know, it would mean a lot to them. So if you guys could, the GoFundMe is the first link in the description of this video. It's also the pinned tweet here if you guys want to go and read like the whole story on what's going on and what happened. So if you guys can, don't send me, if you guys were going to send me super chats, don't just send directly here. So that way, you know, we can get this funded and help out my old boss and mentor, Cliff. He's a really, really great guy too. So I only found out that this was happening because of my friend that I used to work with. I saw she posted it on Instagram, and I asked her what was going on. Oh, what the hell is that? Go away. What the hell is that? Oh my God, this computer did like an update. Now it's doing all this weird stuff. But so anyways, everyone, we're going to talk about how me and my friends are the worst people on the face of the planet because we don't promote people we don't know, and strangers we've never heard of on the internet. So this all happened back on the 14th, which I believe was Friday, right? It was the 14th Friday. My days are, or maybe it was Thursday. But so somebody sent me this because I wasn't tagged in this post. And so somebody like sent me an email with the link to this tweet, because of course it happens on Twitter. Everything happens on Twitter. Whenever somebody mentions me, I always get like it's either in like a hidden comment on my channel. So if you guys post links in the comment section in a video, YouTube automatically flags it, and so I have to go into like a held for review, and you know I have to go in and manually check each link to see if it's okay. A lot of times, especially in the George Lucas's wife or ex-wife video, everyone was linking the same documentary, and so that'll get marked as like spam content, so I had to go and approve a bunch. But so, you know, sometimes people will like link me a direct tweet either through the comment section, which I don't usually see until I go check the held for review folders, and then there's a whole different for like inappropriate like words or spam. But so I actually saw this email come up where somebody was like, "Oh, Anna, look, this person's talking shit about you and a bunch of other YouTubers." I was like, what else is new, right? But it's always people that don't tag you, which I find funny. But so this person decided to go on this whole tirade against me and a bunch of other YouTubers. Now, apparently they apologized to me, which they did tag me. I didn't see it. I actually had to go find that. But it's funny because they apologized to me, but they never actually responded to my defense of myself. But so I usually don't address this stuff, but because there was an apology there, which I apparently am the only one that received an apology from what I've found. But so I'm not gonna I took a bunch of screenshots of all these tweets. I'm gonna show them to you, but I did black out, or I guess read out, this person's name, right? And I had no idea who this person was. I mean, if I did, I don't remember them when I saw, you know, them going off on me. I'm like, this is a person that doesn't follow me. I don't follow them. To my knowledge, I've never had any interaction with them. And they just threw out, and I'll show you right now so you guys can see. But so this person just, from what my impression is that it's somebody that's very entitled. It's somebody that didn't do any research, that just does stuff based on face value, which, I mean, the face value is wrong in and of itself. And this is, it drives me crazy because I'm like, there's some people that they just want to fight with YouTubers because they want, and they go for somebody that's bigger than them because they want, you know, I guess if they're not going to get it the, you know, the good way by being nice, then they try to attack you the bad way. So that way they can get, you know, the any or all publicity is good publicity type of thing. And so they go out of their way to attack you. So that way you'll respond to them. So that way they get promotion that way, which it's like, the saying is a saying for a reason, but you will catch more flies with honey than with vinegar. I hate honey and vinegar. Not to go with the pun of that. Oh, is Yellow Flash in the chat? I see people adding him. What's up, Yellow Flash? Yellow Flash is in the chat. What's up? Loving it. Doubt there's any giant robots in this. Oh, are they asking you if you're crying? But so, let me read you this. So I blocked out the person's name because I don't go and bother them. If you guys do find this tweet thread, because it is on my timeline, do not bother them. Do not comment. Do not, well, I mean, I guess you can comment, but just don't bother them. This is dead at this point. Well, at least for me, this person, I guess, apparently issued an apology to me, even though it was a little half-assed, because they're like, oh, well, this person set me straight. And I'm like, you do realize I responded to you and I explained, you know, it, but whatever. It's just somebody that's looking for attention. So we're not going to give them attention that way, but I did want to address the situation. So let me show you guys what's going on. So this person decided to say, you know, I've enjoyed heel versus babyface, but I've realized he's part of the problem. He continues to watch Batwoman, a show that's on its 3rd season, and looking through his videos, and there are 0 videos where he's showcasing or reviewing indie alternatives to the mainstream. Well, I'm going to just, I really like I really like his content. I haven't spoken to him in a long time, but I like watching his review videos. I think he's very funny, and I like longer formatted videos because I can have them playing on the background. I can tell you right now that this tweet isn't true, because I watched a whole stream where Az interviewed Marquita, and I didn't really know any of the situation about Marquita, but I watched his interview with her. I think that interview is like an hour and a half long. I also watched his interview with your boy Zach. And he's actually, I mean, Az has been on CG streams. That's actually how I met Az. And then he came on my stream with me and Cecil, where we went through like my action figure collection. So, I mean, this right here isn't true. He gave his, you know what, 250,000 subscriber channel to interview your boy Zach. And I remember because I kept getting, he, I guess, just had automatic ads that YouTube will do, and there was like 50 ads within the first 15 minutes. So I could probably pull off the DMs, but I don't really like sharing DMs. But it's like where I'm just yelling at him. Well, actually, I can't because his account's gone. But I mean, where I was like, dude, fucking remove all these ads. There's like 500 of them within the first 15 fucking minutes. And so he went home and he checked it. He's like, oh my God, what the hell? YouTube's going cray cray. But I mean, it was like, what, at least an hour and a half interview with your boy Zach. And I hadn't heard all, like, everything that Zach said in it. Because, I mean, I had streamed with Zach before I even knew his story. But I mean, this tweet in and of itself is bullshit. But also, I mean, why can't Az comment on stuff that he's interested in? Az is a huge DC fan, right? I mean, he's got the statue of Huntress behind him. He goes and he collects all of those hot toys, right? And he does a whole show talking about that stuff. And why can't he watch a show, which I don't know. So this is just me, you know, speculating. But there's this magical bay of pirates out there with, I mean, maybe Az is really good friends with Patchy the pirate, and he's not giving them any money, and he's watching this show and, you know, giving you a little review of it. Heck, there's plenty of shows that I don't watch, but I watch reviews of because they're people that I like. There's absolutely nothing wrong with him talking about the things he wants to talk about on his channel. So it sounds like you're underwater. Well, thank you for letting me know. Let me fix my audio. Oh my God, it wasn't even connected to my microphone. Thank you. That's weird. Sorry, my microphone wasn't working. Let me try this again. What the hell is going on here? Sorry, guys. Snowball. How's that? Is that better? Hello, hello, hello. You guys have been listening to me sounding like shit for the past 20 minutes. Is that better? Put a 1 in the chat if it's better, 2 if it's worse. It probably will be better. Ugh, I don't feel good. That's much louder. Well, it was right next to my face. Put a 1 in the chat if it's better, 2 if it's bad. Okay, I saw a couple 1s. Better? Okay, much better. Okay, cool. Now that I got that settled. Well, anyways, so, I mean, this guy's he starts off by going off about Az, but I'm like, Az is actually pretty funny. I mean, I like watching Az's videos. I think they're funny. What is it? Is it Stargirl? That one that had Luke Wilson in it. I was watching those reviews. I had no interest in watching that show, but I watched his reviews of it. I haven't watched it in a long time. The last one I remember watching was the one about the boy asking the girl to prom. And I liked Az's reaction. But I'm not up to date on these Stargirl reviews. But I mean, at the same time, it's his channel. He got to the size he was because he's talking about things that he's interested in. And guess what? Not every single day and not everything you watch is going to be diamonds and sparkles and roses filled with puppy dogs of sunshine and happiness, right? Sometimes you're going to be kind of, what am I watching? And I mean, that's kind of what it's a reactionary based thing. You can watch this kind of stuff and give your honest opinion on it. And he said in that Stargirl review that he liked that. And he was like, oh, this episode was good. I was pleasantly surprised. And it's like, and then he commented on the stuff that he didn't like, that he didn't think worked, and stuff that he did like. And it's like, what's wrong with that, right? And when there's stuff that's bullshit, it's like every single person can walk down the street and see dog shit that somebody didn't pick up. And I guarantee you every single person, no matter where you're from in the world, can walk on the same street, see the dog shit, and be like, yes, that's dog shit. And what's wrong with him commenting on that, about that kind of stuff on his own channel? I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but apparently, again, this is like the person reading with their entitlement. It's like, yeah, I get it that apparently you don't like him anymore, but this whole thing that there's 0 videos where he's showcasing or reviewing any alternatives to mainstream is fucking bullshit. And again, all you have to do is do a shred of research into it. All this reads to me is, this person didn't pay attention to me, so I'm going to go off on him. And I'm going to lie, because it is a lie. He's done it. I know for a fact he has. I've watched those videos, or I guess streams. And I mean, I've watched what at least the Marquita one was, both Marquita and Zach videos were over an hour. And I've watched both of them. So, I mean, this is bullshit right here. Now, this is when I get brought up. This was the follow-up thing. People like him, that Star Wars girl, Geeks and Gamers, the Quartering, Clownfish TV, are part of the hate, clickbait, bitch, and moan problem, where all they do is whine about the mainstream without presenting or showcasing alternatives. Again, this is bullshit. And again, it's and I retweeted this, and it's like, where let me find my tweet on it. I just need to share my whole screen at this point because I'm going to be pulling it up. But it's like, I have I have showcased people, and I've been bitched at for showcasing certain people over other people. But here's my thing. I don't do it very often because guess what? And I'll be completely honest here. I'm a very, very difficult woman to please, and I don't like everything. And I have a very, very difficult time, I guess, being cordial about things. And I feel like a lot of people, let me get this other tweet pulled up. Here's the thing. I have no control over my facial expressions. And I feel like everyone can tell, 1, when I'm uncomfortable, 2, when I don't like something, and 3, when I'm very happy. Right? People can tell those things. And I have no filter. It's really hard to, just kind of grin and bear it and do stuff. And I mean, half the time, if I do get uncomfortable, if I don't like something, I turn off my camera. Again, and even stuff that I do like, I'm very, very critical of it. Heck, there's a stream.
I think it's, you know, it's on John Malin's channel. It was When I Met Von Klaus, or Klaus, however you say his last name. I can't remember. But so there's a stream that I did on John Malin's channel when I went on, like, I guess an episode of Comicsgate Presents, and everyone gave me, I didn't think I was doing anything wrong, but everyone gave me shit because I was asking 10 million questions, and props to Vaughn because he knew every single answer. I was like, this, and this, and this. And that kind of stuff's it impresses me when somebody is, you know, pitching me a comic and I have questions that I think are very reasonable, and, you know, they give me an answer. This tells me that this person has thought a lot about the universe that they're creating, and they care about it. Because if you want me to get behind a project, you know, I need to care about it as much as you, and I need to have more information, because I don't just like something at surface value unless the art is really, really fucking good, right? Unless I just look at that and like, wow, that's beautiful, I have to have it, which doesn't happen very often because I have very particular tastes when it comes to certain things. And again, there's been times where I've said, you know, again, no filter me, I'm just like, yeah, I don't like that. Or I think that this is my problems with A, B, and C. And then somebody gets offended because I'm talking about their project. And then, you know, they're like, well, Anna, you're being kind of a bitch. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. It's just, I can't control, you know, my feelings about things. I can't control the stuff I say. And I've gotten a little bit better about, you know, don't say anything. So if I don't like something, I just don't say anything. And, you know, people, especially on the internet, get offended over everything. I mean, I have never been around so many sensitive people in my life. So sometimes it's better if I just don't say anything. And I have learned I'm not a perfect human. I feel like I'm farthest away from the perfect human, but I am learning, and I'm like, it's better just to not say anything. Right? And so I don't promote a lot of people on my channel, but when I do, it's because I like the person and I like the project that they have. Heck, I'm the one that reached out and promoted or got all the people on because I wanted to talk to them about the book Peregrine. I really liked the artwork. I was intrigued by the story and I wanted to know more. So I was like, hey, can you guys all, like, if you guys are down, when works for you, can you guys come on and talk to me? Because I want to know more about your comic book, right? So that's kind of the way that I like to approach it, is like, let me come to you, you know? And then I can ask you any question and, you know, hopefully not spoil your entire book. But, which, I mean, obviously they're very careful about not spoiling things. But it's like I had Billy Tucci on, and oh my gosh, Maria, I had her on as well to talk about their book Miss Fury. I mean, I don't know how many freaking times I've promoted Cecil, that lazy fucker. I've had Cecil on my channel multiple times. I've had Shane on my channel. I've had Ethan. I've promoted all of my friends' work. And, you know, I mean, I feel like I've promoted people that I've never even met before, but I like their artwork and I like the story and stuff like that. So this was my response to that initial tweet, which, again, this person claims that they apologized to me, which I had to go dig to find, but they never responded to my defense of myself. So I just took screenshots of all of these because, again, I didn't want do not go and bother this person if you have seen this tweet there. Just leave them alone. But so this is what I said, because they're saying, you know, people like him, that Star Wars girl, Geeks and Gamers, the Quarter Eating Clownfish TV are part of the hate, click, bitch, and moan problem, where all they do is whine about the mainstream without presenting or showcasing alternatives. So this was my response. LOL. I've showcased many creators on my channel, either to promote their comics or channels, and I spend more time live streaming with other channels to help them grow. On top of that, I also have an art channel where I paint and share my creations with everyone. Do some research before you bitch. And the reason why I chose to put that little thing at the end, because he was accusing me of bitching and moaning. Now, my whole thing is, if you're an asshole to me, I have no inclination to be nice to you. Like, again, I had no idea who this dude was. At least if I guess if I had any type of interaction with him before, I don't remember. To my recollection, I have no fucking clue who this person was. So again, if you want to present yourself as this intelligent, intellectual person that is giving a critique of people on YouTube, well, again, it's like, can't you just go and do some fucking research? And because then you would find out that the thing that you're actually bitching about isn't a problem. You know, me not your whole thing about, oh, all Anna does is bitch and moan. It's like, well, was my rogue transformation a bitching and moaning video? No, it was a fun transformation video that I did. And half the time I do my videos, I'm laughing at how stupid shit is. And then this whole thing is showcasing alternatives. Well, I give solutions to every single problem. I'm like, why don't you guys do this? Then you wouldn't be alienating your fans, right? It's like, come on. How fucking stupid can you be? So it's like, yeah, if you're going to fuck up something that I love, yeah, it's my channel. It's like painting my house, right? I can paint my house whatever fucking color I want because it's my house. So you're going to get upset because I painted my house yellow. Well, it's like, well, yellow is my favorite color. Why can't I paint my house yellow? And you're going to criticize me because I only have certain people on my channel. Well, it's like, well, my channel is kind of like my house. I'm not going to invite some random person I don't know into my house, right? I'm not going to go up to somebody on the street that I've never interacted with before, that I have no idea who they are, and be like, hey, do you want to come over to my house for, like, I don't know, tea, I guess? No, I don't do that. It's the people that I like, that I feel comfortable with, are welcome to my house, right? But so, again, I'm the embodiment of all evil. But so, yes, this was my defense of myself. And again, I have no inclination to be nice to somebody that is calling me out and being an asshole to me, first off. And again, this person is like, well, I apologize to that Star Wars girl. It's like, well, you never even responded to me, and I had to go hunt down some tweet. But here, the funny thing, though, that I think is ironic is that people that do this, they respond to everyone but me, which is exactly what happened. So let me go through this. I'm losing my voice a little bit. Sorry, guys. Also, hello, 613 people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Just so you guys know, while I pull these up, so I have done a lot of driving. I actually woke up at my dad's house, which is in Northern California, a 7-hour drive away. And right before I started this stream, I had just gotten home. So I had been in the car all day, and I'm still kind of recovering from whatchamacallit. Car. I got kind of sick in the car because my AC fucking went out. It sucks. All right, so here is, I never know how to say this name. Is it Violend? In my head, I always say like Vinland, but I know that that's wrong. Yeah, Anna, you're going to crash hard after this. I know, right? I know, right? Okay, so here we go. Let me make this bigger. Okay, so let me accept this. So this is, this is Violend responding to this person's, or, this, we'll call him Mr. Red. So this is Violend responding to Mr. Red's tweet in defense of me, which I do appreciate. Let's see. Yeah, how the heck do you pronounce your name? I can never figure it out. Let's see. So this is Violend responding. Oh, is it Vinland? Vilened? Oh, Vilened is how you respond it? Let's see. Violend. Maybe I should just wait for him to respond. Okay, but so this is the response. That Star Wars girl will showcase CG comic book projects and creators. Clownfish has their own comic book out there. I don't disagree with your overall point, but if you aren't a little more discerning with who you criticize, then your point can be muddled. And then this Mr. Red is responding. I just looked through that Star Wars Girls videos from the past year. Not one showcasing indie comic creator. Not one. Well, here's the thing. I don't really like to do dedicated videos to comic books. And the reason that is, well, I mean, I learned kind of after covering Ethan. Now, here's the thing, guys. Ethan Van Sciver is somebody I consider a friend. He's also a very well-known and established, not only DC artist, comic skate creator, and YouTuber, right? And in my review, I was very critical. You can go watch it. A lot of people got pissed because I said that Cyber Frog Blood Honey is like a big blue balls, because it leaves it does leave off on a cliffhanger, and it does leave you wanting more. But when I did the review, I was kind of pissed because I'm like, I've waited like a year for this book, and it leaves you on a cliffhanger. And there's a whole section of that book where, because he had said that you don't need to read the old Cyberfrog books to get this book. And I was like, okay. But then there's this whole section where Cyberfrog is like fighting this, like, I guess, hornet guy or wasp guy. And I had no idea who it was. And I was really confused. I was like, is this bee guy like part of the Vespis, or is it's like an old, Cyberfrog villain? So I was just kind of confused. And my whole thing is, it's like, well, if I'm doing a review, I want to do it as if I don't have access, because it's like I could have easily sent Ethan a message and asked all of these questions and gotten a response. But I'm like, well, that's not really fair, because there's other people out there that are reading this that wouldn't have that access. Now you can say, Anna, you should have just asked him, or you shouldn't, like, you should have asked him, or you shouldn't have. I went with I didn't want to. I just wanted to do it based on my impressions of it, which is there. But if I would have, and again, that was me reviewing Ethan Van Sciver's book. Again, dude with a huge platform, a very well-known artist. And I mean, my review didn't hurt Ethan in the slightest, right? It's not going to affect him. But if this is me getting a comic book, and let's say it's somebody with like almost no subscribers, a very small platform, but is just something that I came across, and I did a review of it, and I gave an honest review, and there were parts of it that I didn't like, and maybe let's just be honest, maybe I hated it, right? Okay, well, do you imagine how detrimental that would be if because the whole thing is like, well, she's got a big platform. Why isn't she using her big, gigantic platform to promote all these books? Well, imagine if I get this book, this person put their heart and soul into it. And again, I'm a very hard woman to please. I'll be very upfront with that, even in real life. People laugh at me all the time for it, but I can't change who I am. This is just who I am. So let's say I get this book that somebody put their heart and soul into, and they don't have a big platform, and they were like, yay, that Star Wars girl's doing a review of my video. And what if I'm just like, guys, this story fucking sucks? And there's no way around it. Even if I do try to be a little bit more cordial about it, people are going to see right through that. And what if it is? It's like, the story is lacking in these places. I don't like the artwork. I don't like this. I don't like that. I don't like that. Maybe it's, people are going to remember, even if I say 100 nice things about it, people are going to remember that one thing that I didn't say about it. And then I'm the embodiment of all evil because I gave a bad review on a comic book, right? So there's really no point in me doing those kind of reviews. And again, people are really fucking sensitive. People lost their minds because I gave, Cyberfrog the review I did. And I even said, so it's not usually the type of comic I go for. I was never a fan of the Ninja Turtles. I don't honestly understand the appeal. My boyfriend, however, is the biggest fucking Ninja Turtles fan. And it's like Ninja Turtles to him is kind of like what Star Wars is to me. And I had no idea that he was this big Ninja Turtles fan. I'm like, I don't get it. They're turtles that do stuff. I mean, it doesn't have any appeal to me for whatever reason. I don't know what it is. My friends have watched the cartoon. I've had to sit there and watch the cartoon, and I'm like, I just don't like it. It's really not my thing. I can't really explain why. I just don't like it, right? But there's other things that I do like Star Wars, like Star Trek, like X-Files. There's things that I fucking love, right? But this is neither here nor there toward this kind of stuff. But it's like, I supported my friend, Ethan, bought his comic book, and yeah, I didn't really like that it left on a cliffhanger. I was kind of pissed because I waited a year for this comic, and it did that. So imagine somebody that's not Ethan, that I buy their book and I get it. And what if the artwork is incredible, but I hate the story, right? And then I do a review of it, and I do an honest review, because that's how I approach everything. I'm just going to give you guys my completely honest opinion on things. And then again, I'm the embodiment of all evil, because they'll be like, this is always what happens on Twitter, though. It's if I defend myself, like if somebody like this usually goes and screams and cries at the top of their lungs, like, that Star Wars girl's evil, blah, 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 she's a Nazi, blah, 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 she's, a misogynist man baby. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Then they're like, oh, that Star Wars girl sent all of her followers after me. And it's like, so I defended myself, so that's me sticking my followers on you. It's like, that's exactly what would happen if I gave a review of a book from somebody that doesn't have, a very large platform. And I'm like, it's honestly not worth the headache. And I've dealt with enough, very entitled assholes that it's just like, it's not worth my time. And yeah, there's a lot of great people out there that I have promoted, and it ruins, it makes me not want to do those things. So it ruins it for other people. But I mean, unless I really am like, yeah, this is going to be a fun stream. And that's kind of how I approach it now. It's like, do I like it? First off, do I like the comic? Do I like the art? Do I like all of that? Okay, yes. Okay, do I want to hang out with the people? Right? It's like, do I want to sit here for an hour of my life hanging out with these people and talking about this? I think John does it great. I think John has a perfect format for his show. But a majority of the time, it's like pulling teeth to talk to some people that don't really know how to do this. It's just pretend like you're not on camera and you're just talking to your friends, but because you just met this person, you do kind of have to be a little bit more reserved. It's not like, the party that I was just at where it's like, let's just talk about politics and, do all this family stuff. It's like, oh my God. But so, yeah, with all of this, but then Violent, responds to this with, here are the receipts of Anna 3 weeks ago, live with Shane Davis, all about his book. Here's Anna's review of Cyberhard. Can't find her Starlight's unboxing because she cried during it. Yes, I did cry. And so my unboxing videos, I don't re-upload them because people that really, really despise me go through them and try to find people's addresses. And then some people that have sent me stuff in the past have emailed me to let me know that, people have kind of, done things to harass them because their addresses have shown up in, my past unboxing videos. And, it's more so of a privacy thing. And I do need to get better about blacking everything out. I always forget. But all the people in the past, I kind of went through and just marked all of my unboxing streams as members only, just to avoid that, because there's assholes out there. Big news fucking flash, considering we're doing this, But so there's Violin posting the receipts. And then here we go. So Captain Dex responds, she usually sets her unboxing member. Yeah, exactly. And then the Mr. Red responds, this video is from 2019. That's 2 years ago. Red! It's like, oh my God. Ethan's book came out 2 fucking years ago. And that was the last time I did a review of it. And again, I even debated. I was like, should I do like reviews of, Graveyard Shift or Cash Grab when I get them? Because I've gotten John's books. I could probably do reviews of John's books. And that might help with the next campaign, but it's really just not worth it. And I mean, those are my friends. Like, those are guys that I talk to almost every single day that I hang out with. And I don't even want to do that because the way that people react and respond, I got enough shit to deal with. I don't want the headache. And then because you do one thing, then you get all of these people that spam your inbox. And guys, sometimes I do see a lot of emails, and there's a lot that I don't see. Sometimes if I do not respond to your email, especially when you have sent me 20 emails in one day of the same comic book, sometimes me not responding is my way of being nice. If you don't have anything nice to say, then don't say it at all. So sending me your comic book, sending me 20 emails every single day to ask me how I felt about your comic book and asking me to promote your comic book, maybe my silence is a sign of something. It's honestly just me trying to spare your feelings. And because if I say anything, even if I figure out how to put it in the nicest way possible, I'm still the bad guy because I didn't like it, right? And again, I'm an impossible woman to please. I don't like very much, right? There's a very limited things. It's the same way with the things that I eat. It's like if it's not sugar or salt, I probably don't fucking like it. Right? I'm a very picky person with food, with media, with art, with everything. And so if you want to pour your heart and soul into this comic, that's great. Do it. But don't rely on somebody like me to promote it for you. You know, and it's the whole concept of, give a man a fish he can eat for a day, or teach a man to fish and he'll eat forever. If you want tips on how to grow your YouTube channel, on how to promote things on social media, I'm more than happy to answer those questions. Heck, on my art channel, people ask me questions all the time, and I'm more than happy to help and lend you whatever knowledge I have on that. But, feeling entitled to use my platform and my audience that I've spent years growing, well, I mean, it's like, I don't even know you, dude, right? It's like, I've to my knowledge, I've never interacted with Mr. Ed before in my life. But it's like, I mean, I barely even promote my friends, but I mean, I do promote. I feel like the person that I've promoted the most is Cecil, right? And that's because it's fun. It's actually fun to promote Cecil. It's fun to promote Ethan. It's fun to promote John. It's fun to promote Shane, right? And you guys want to know something? Shane asked me to come on, to come on the channel to promote Starlight Cats, and I didn't know him very well, and I felt really bad about saying no. But I told him, I was like, hey, to be completely honest with you, people have been really big assholes to me in the past, and people have been assholes to Ethan. And so, you're kind of new. I like you, but I don't really know you. The way that if you do want to promote something on my channel, my audience has to kind of get to know you. And so, come to streams and stuff. You can promote it whenever you're on those streams. But before I do a dedicated stream with you, I need to know you, right? I mean, I didn't do a stream with Billy until I knew him. And it's the same thing about having people at your house. I'm not going to have some random stranger coming to my house, right? I have to know you to invite you over to my house. So some random person on Twitter that I have no recollection of ever seeing before, ever interacting, wants to throw a temper tantrum because I don't promote indie creators when I very much do. It's like, what the fuck do you want, dude? Like, grow your own fucking platform, make a YouTube channel, you do exactly what I do, and fucking do it yourself, motherfucker. If I can do it, so can you. And I don't even have very much time for this. I don't have time for anything, it kind of sucks, because it's like, if I did focus completely on this, because people give me shit all the time. They're like, Annie, you should be at 1 million subscribers. It's like, well, guys, I got other stuff going on. I got other jobs to do. I got bills to pay. And so if I don't get these other things done, then I'm sorry, this can't get done either. Like, the live streams can't get done. I have the eye project that I'm working on. I have this painting. I have a bunch of paintings I want to work on. I don't have time for any of this. But if I can find time in my day to make 1 to 2 10-minute videos, then so can you. And all you got to do is get a microphone. You don't even have to have a camera. You can do what Yellow Flash does, or Tug, and just, hey, this is a topic. Can you talk 10 minutes about this topic and just give your opinions on it? Then fucking do it. People say, oh, well, that's grifting. It's like, how is that grifting? You would have this conversation with your best friend, right? If this is something that you care about. And that's the way I approach make my YouTube videos. It's like me talking to my best friend. Yo, Hope, who's a normie, this is what's going on with Superman right now. He's bi and getting banged by a dude, right? He's getting banged by a twink, and he apparently doesn't have any muscle mass either, because I looked at that one panel. And it's just me talking about it for 10 minutes. It's not that hard. I feel like the hardest thing to do is to make a title and to make the thumbnail and then put all the tags and stuff like that and figure out a time that it's going to work. Figuring out the algorithm is the most difficult part of YouTube. And just do it. Just do it. That whole, I made fun of him too, but when Shia LaBeouf did that whole video where he's like, just do it. It's like, I feel like nobody took that seriously. Just watch that and just fucking do it, man. But again, I'm the bad guy because I've been working my ass off to grow a platform and have been making friends and networking. But I'm the bad guy because some person that I've never seen before, that to my knowledge has never contacted me before, I didn't promote their book. Yeah. But so now we're going to get into whatchamacallit. So that was everything that happened in my, I think there's one. No, okay, I already covered that one. Now, so Clownfish TV were great people. I really like Geeky and Neon. Great, great people. People tried to like put me and Geeky against each other, and we talked. We're like, what the fuck are like people? They'll do anything nowadays, guys. It's fucked up. But I absolutely love Geeky. I don't really know Neon that well, but he's a cool dude. I like their videos, at least the ones that I catch. And I mean, they're really nice people. But so this is the whole issue with Clownfish. So in Clownfish's defense, they do make and promote their own indie comic. And then Mr. Red says, yeah, but it's their own indie comic. Of course they're going to promote that. But they do nothing to showcase other people's stuff. It's like, again, so they have jobs, they have a YouTube channel that they run, they have a website that they run, and they have kids. Holy shit, they work really fucking hard to grow their platform and to do all the things that they do, but they're bad because they decided to do their own comic book, and how dare they just promote that on their YouTube channel. Now, I don't know if they promoted others. I believe that I saw that Neon was talking about something else that they promoted. But again, who the fuck cares? It's their channel. They can talk about whatever the fuck they want on their channel. It's the same thing with, they can decorate their house however they fucking want to because it's their house. The entitlement that this guy has, it's just seething. It's like, holy shit, dude. Like, I'm sorry nobody paid attention to you in your comic book, but maybe if you weren't a fucking asshole, right? And again, I don't know who the fuck this person is. I had never seen their account. To my recollection, I had never seen this person in my life. I was like, I don't know who the fuck this person is. If I was on a stream with them, I don't remember. If I ever interacted with them in tweets, I don't fucking remember. But they remember me. They remember Clownfish. It's just like, who the hell are these people? But so then they continue. Plus, they make like 75 videos about the same damn thing. How many videos did they make about the Netflix Masters of the Universe? Like 500? That's not true. How many times can you bitch about the same thing? I made one about that, and that's it. Well, that's probably why you don't have a big platform. That's probably why you don't have, I guess this person has a YouTube video or a YouTube channel. I'm going to guess it's not the biggest YouTube channel, right? I'm going to guess it didn't grow. If you want to be successful at YouTube, you need to understand this magical thing called the algorithm. And the algorithm likes it when you make multiple videos. And guess what? More news comes out every single day. It's like, okay, are you only going to do one video about, for example, the Batman? Batman trailer just came out. I could do a whole video just about my thoughts about the trailer. Heck, I could do like multiple videos. This is what I thought about Robert Pattinson in the Batman thing. This is what I thought, a whole separate video about the Penguin. This is what I thought about Catwoman. And I'm a really big Batman fan. I could do a video about my thoughts about each character, 10 minutes each, and make what was that, like 5-10 videos possibly on one trailer? And just like, here's an Easter egg video. Here's this. Here's my thoughts on the music. Here's the thing. And this is why I tell people, don't do if you're going to do a YouTube channel, make sure that it's something that you can talk about for at least 10 hours straight without stopping, without running out of any topics. I could do that with Star Wars. I could do that with Star Trek. I could do that with Batman. I could do that with Superman. I could do that with a number of things because it's something that I'm interested in, right? And I've been interested in my entire life. And so if your thing is, if you make more than one video on a topic, then you're bad, right? It's like, okay, well, what about when the news came out, right? The Masters of the Universe thing, there was news coming out every single day. Clownfish were getting fucking called out by Kevin Smith, right? They have every right to talk about whatever the fuck they want on their YouTube channel. It's absolute bullshit to say, oh, well, they made more than one video on it, so they're bad. No, one second. No, that's bullshit. Okay? Because, again, algorithm. They like it when you make 1 to 2 videos. They probably prefer 3 videos. But if you want to grow your YouTube channel, be prepared to make at least 2 videos a day. I'm really, really bad at it now because I've had other things come up in my real life. But for a while, I was rocking and rolling. But you have to make a video, at least one, every single day, and try to have it come out at the same time. If you guys ever watched that Adam Sandler movie, Click, remember he gets the magic remote from Bed Bath & Beyond from Christopher Walken, who's like the angel of death. And he's like, here's this remote. Well, guess what? That remote learned. It's just like the algorithm. It learned your habits. And so the best way to grow your YouTube channel is to make minimum 2 videos a day. If you really want it to grow, if you want to just maintain it, make 1. If you want to grow it, make at least 2, preferably 3. Have them come out at the same exact time every single day. You want to know why some people do a live stream and they have thousands and thousands of people watching? It's because they do a live stream the same time on the same day every single week. So the algorithm learns it. When you have a sporadic schedule like I do, then your YouTube algorithm hates you and your subscribers, it will freeze for a while and then randomly go up when it hits a good, I guess, rift in the algorithm. But so that's some of the best advice I can give on YouTube. Learn how to tag your videos, learn how to make the most, interesting thumbnails. Alex, I forgot the guy's name, but he used to do Star Wars videos. He did one basically explaining how to title your videos and how to make a thumbnail. And it was the best video I've ever seen on it. I think he took that video down because he removed all of his Star Wars videos, but it was great. He's like, make a thumbnail that makes people ask a question and that's intrigued, that uses different words than that's in your title, and people will click on it. And that's for people that don't know your channel. So it's not returning subscribers, that's new subscribers. So this guy bitching and they didn't make 500 videos. I don't know the exact number, but they made videos on it because guess what? They're both huge He-Man fans. They broke the news about all the He-Man leaks. They're the ones that did that. They're very much invested in this topic. Again, they have every fucking right to talk about whatever the fuck they want. So the amount of entitlement that this guy has is just, it's mind-blowing. It's like, geez, how do you even get, it's just like, imagine that, John Travolta, what the hell is this? Go away. The boy in the plastic bubble, right? I feel like that's what this guy's ego must be like. It's like, how do you even go, like, how do you get through doorways with your ego that's just like, right? It's like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude. And then it continues. Let's see. Right, but they don't only do it with did I miss one? I think I did. But it's in response. Mr. Red. Right, but they don't only do it with Netflix Masters of the Universe. They do it with a lot of things. They make like 20 videos about the same subject. It gets old, especially when each video is like 30 to 40 minutes long. Okay, well, their format is a little bit different. They're a husband and wife, they're a couple, and they both talk about it. So it's Neon giving his opinions, and it's Geeky giving her opinions on it, right? And then they talk, they discuss it, and then they say, what they either like, what they don't like, what they agree with, what they disagree with. So yeah, their videos are a little bit longer. I like that. YouTube's algorithm doesn't like that, but unless you like train your channel to be that type of channel, which I think they've done because they've been successful at it. But again, it's like, if you don't like it, then don't fucking watch it, but the fact that you're going publicly and having a meltdown because they're doing the things that they like, it's like, I mean, this is an interesting quote that I came across. On my Instagram, I like to post like a bunch of inspirational things. I started doing it, after everything happened, like in my personal life, and I was really depressed. I'm like, I need to see motivating stuff because all the shit in my life, sometimes it gets a little down. Like Star Wars is dead. Batman is now sparkly. He-Man is a pussy. It's like, God, I just need something good in my life. But I found this one, and it's like the people that are complaining it's never somebody that's doing more than you. It's somebody that's doing less than you. And I was like, wow, that really hit me. Because I'm like, yeah, that's true. All the people that bitch about me, are they making videos? Are they working as hard as I am? No, they're not. They're just people that sit around and bitch. So it's like, who are you, right? It's like, what you say means nothing to me. And this is the thing, people that aren't bitching about this kind of stuff, it's because they got better things to do with their time, right? They're busy. They got shit to do. But, it's, this is how this goes. They do try to present themselves as a pop culture news channel. I'm not debating on the idea that they could do more. I just wanted to say that they are creating, not just complaining. And then the I guess thing. And then this person's like, and they have a 15-inch plushie Steve, which is the clownfish. It's like, yeah, they're doing a lot of fucking stuff, right? I just realized I didn't make this bigger. But yeah, okay, so nothing is ever good enough for these people, right? Not absolutely nothing. But so I have Geeky and Neon's tweets pulled up because they They get this kind of stuff all the time. So do I, but I mean, it's really crazy how much they get. Again, it's the entitlement. Like, pay attention to me. This is now I'm actually going to go show you guys Twitter. But so this is a response to my tweet, but they say, Geeky and Neon have their own comic. Can't wait for the new continuation of Shadowbinders, and talk positively on other stuff often. And then this was Geeky and Neon's responses. I was like, we get a lot of people who just think because someone has a platform, they owe a promotion to them and others, after constantly getting bombarded with people who just wanted us to promote them and got salty when we didn't, and said things like this: we just stopped. Neon, anytime we have anyone on, everyone thinks they're owed a turn. We built our own channel. We didn't demand to be on other people's streams. We are working on solutions. Might not be their solutions, but we're working on a lot of stuff behind the scenes. Stay salty, I guess. Yeah, and that's exactly it. These people are just entitled assholes. Like, and again, I've said this many, many times in this stream, and I'll say it again. A person's channel is like their house. You have to really know a person to have the audacity. Well, I mean, I guess it's not the audacity if you really know them, but it's like you have to really know the person to like say, hey, I'm coming over to your house uninvited, like, especially when they're doing a stream, right? So the only time I'll ask like for a link to a stream is if, it's my friends that didn't, like, they thought I was sleeping or working and they sent it in like another thing. And I rarely ever do that. I think the last time I did it was because Cecil was being a dumbass and was drunk and he didn't send me a link, and I'll send me the link, fat ass. But so it's when people do like the promotion streams, I get that a lot too, where I'll do a promotion. Like the last one that I did was actually with Shane. And sometimes people watch my promotionals. The people that watch it, they're like, maybe I don't want Anna to promote my comic book because she's going to rip me a new one, or she's going to ask me about Rule 34 with the characters. Because it's the thing, it's like when you're doing a promotion, you're also doing a show. And so I'm not funny, but I'd rather be laughing than be, criticizing. So it's like, how can I make this stream funny? And Shane and Cecil together, it's like peak comedy sometimes. And so it's just fun. It's like, I want to have fun. If I'm going to do a live stream, I don't want to sit there and be miserable, right? Especially when I'm hosting. But so, I mean, I totally get what they're coming from, because it's like you do a stream with your friends, and then all of a sudden all these people that don't know you, that probably didn't watch the stream, are like, have me on your channel, blah, 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 blah. And then they send you again like 20 emails in one day for a comic book that honestly looks like fucking shit. Right? It's like, I have no interest in this. Absolutely none. The art is shit. The story is not compelling. You have everything in your comic that is something that I don't like. Right? And I'm just like, why would I ever? It's like you just found my channel because I talk about comics, and you're like, oh, she might do it. Let me just go bombard her. And I'm like, sometimes it's just nicer not to say anything. But it's just the entitlement that these people have is like outstanding. So here's Geeky again. Here is what this whole situation is, your channel sucks. I hate their channel, while also saying things like, why don't they do more to promote others? I guess we found the moron. Which is true. That's exactly it. It's like, these people didn't promote me. Az didn't promote me. Anna didn't promote me. Clownfish didn't promote me. Geeks and Gamers didn't promote me. The Quartering didn't promote me. So I'm going to go and bitch about them and drag their name through the fucking mud. It's like, all you're doing is showing what a fucking hypocrite asshole you are, right? That's all this person is doing. It blows my mind. Anna is always yelling at Cecil. Cecil deserves it, though. Cecil really deserves it. I think I saw Cecil in the chat. What the fuck are you doing, dude? Guys, I was on a 7-hour fucking drive. No one was live streaming. No one was providing content. And that's why I actually decided to live stream when I got home. I was like, there's somebody out there that's on a 7-hour drive and they want something to watch. No one is live streaming. What are you all doing? You lazy motherfuckers. That's the only thing I feel entitlement for. I'm entitled to my entertainment. I subscribe to your channel. Entertain me, motherfuckers. Nobody's doing it. So, what do you want? Oh, how nice. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm going to Nashville this weekend. I'm really excited about it. Fun stuff. I'm going to go see Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan. I'm excited. He just got us tickets for my birthday and he surprised me. So, yeah, fun stuff. But let's read more. All right. So this was Geeky's response to this. To the person having a meltdown over how they claim we don't promote others, I'm sorry, but I don't owe you anything. She's 100% right. Oh, let me make this bigger. I don't owe you anything. I don't even know you. It would be like me having a fit because another YouTuber didn't promote me. We don't even have time to stream or go on other channels, which is true. That's actually, I kind of just did this stream impromptu. If I would have like said, hey, let's do it like later on in the week, I would have asked them to come on and talk about it because I did. Me and Geeky have streamed before together when all the whole Shiris were attacking me, and then people were trying to pin me and Geeky against each other. And we talked about it. We're like, no, I like you. Like, we're totally cool, right? And we talked about everything that she had gone through and, you know, everything with the whole situation. But she's like, no, I can only stream for an hour because I got to go home. We got to take care of the kids. We got to, you know, get stuff done. They are very, very busy. Let's see. So let's continue. We work. So that's why I'm kind of just reading these tweets because it's like, I want to just be like, hey, come pay attention. Come on to my stream. I don't want to bother them right now because I decided to do a very impromptu live stream. We worked for years on various blogs, comics, etc. Have the connections we do. No one handed us anything. You have no idea the shit we deal with and have dealt with just to try to make it a better place for those who want to do their own thing. She's exact 100%. You have no idea what we lost just to try to call gatekeeping out and try to make it better. It's what we do every day. There is no way to promote everyone, but we do promote the process and the freedom of creating new things and creating your own thing. I'm sorry, but we have worked very hard and we take the brunt of crap so people can have the opportunity to get more chances. We call shit out and we give glimpses into how it all works from experience on that side that we no longer have so we can show and tell others. I wish everyone luck in their endeavors and we do what we can, but we cannot and shouldn't have to promote those we don't know just because they think they are somehow owed our platform. Due to the massive loads of shit we take trying to stop gatekeeping, we rarely check messages. Entitlement will get you nowhere fast. It's exactly what we call out. So good luck. Work your ass off, take the bullets and heat, and spend years building it all. Then lose it all to call out BS. Then build it again, and then you can decide what you want to do with your platform. Again, good luck, make great things. Don't let real gatekeeping stop you, but you need to do your own work and not demand that others do it for you. Have a nice day. Holy shit, where's the Tylenol? Yeah, no freaking kidding. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah, so she's 100% right. They worked really hard to have their own platforms. And then what happens? Somebody goes and throws a temper tantrum because like, Ray! Apparently, I guess you sent them emails too. I didn't even go check my email to go see if I had messages from this person. But again, somebody that you don't know that's throwing a temper tantrum because you don't give them enough attention. Right. And let's say I did, because I don't know if this person has a comic out or not, or what the fuck they're doing, but it's throwing a temper tantrum because we don't promote people that we don't know. And again, I've experienced it where I'm like, I give my honest opinion about something and it's like, oh, well, I don't think that this person would be wearing that kind of underwear. And then it's very, you know, oh my God, I'm talking about a real person and their work. And then they confront you and be like, yeah, Anna, you were being a fucking bitch. And I'm like, oh shit, I was. Oh my God, I'm never going to do it again. But it's like, but that was my honest opinion. And I'm not sorry for giving my honest opinion about stuff. But it's like, you learn really fast, especially with working with other artists or like people that are creative. They're really fucking sensitive. And I mean, there's no nice way of saying that we are. Like I am about certain things. I feel like I've gotten a thicker skin from being on the internet. But somebody that's not usually on the internet, that doesn't do YouTube, excuse me. that doesn't know how the algorithm works, that just, you know, sits in a room and draws or writes, and then they come on the internet, you're going to be in for a really fucking brutal awakening. Like, okay, for example, when my Vampirella came out, I was very clear about stating that this is you guys see me paint like every single day. That's not a style that I usually work in, right? But it wasn't supposed to be my preferred style. It was something that I was doing in memory of my sister, right? And I stated that in the Indiegogo. And guess what? People are like, this is ugly. This looks like a Bratz doll. This is, this, and this. And then when I was actually signing the comics, people were like, oh, hey, Anna, that's an upside down heart. Or like when it's upside down, it's a heart. And I'm like, yeah, funny. I hid a bunch of images in that. And everyone's saying that she looks like a Bratz doll. I'm like, sorry, I didn't draw a Bratz doll. Bratz dolls have rounder faces and very different eyes and features. I actually drew a famous person that every single person in the world knows. I took that person because I don't like that person. And no one figured it out. I was like, everyone is like the meme lord of the internet, and nobody saw that I drew a famous person that that was the thing I was most disappointed in. And I didn't want to tell anyone who it was. I was waiting for somebody to figure it out, and nobody did. And I'm still waiting. It's been like, how many years now? But I did in a style that my sister liked. Everything in that is something that I guess, it's something between me and my sister. Every single thing in that image, there's little Easter eggs to things. And I haven't told every single story that's an interaction with my sisters, but my parents got it. My other sister got it. My brother got it. My family got it. And they all saw all the hidden things instantly, unless you turn it upside down and then you have to see the other things there. But again, that was for my sister. I stated it over and over again, but people lost their fucking minds. Now, I could have gotten sensitive about that. I didn't. It was more of the irritation at that, people that only go after you because they finally have the ammunition to go after you kind of thing. And so that was my frustration with it. But again, it's you have to have a thick skin to do it, right? People are like, why didn't you do an oil painting? I'm like, because it wasn't, that wasn't what my sister liked. It was an ode to my freaking sister. But there's some people that you're never going to please. And that's another thing, is they don't want to be pleased. They are going to just go after you no matter what. And so you have to learn to have thick skin on the fucking internet. But some people don't get that. The entitled people don't get that. And they lose their fucking minds. And why didn't you promote me? And if I just gave the honest answer to some people, I think your artwork looks like shit. I don't even care what the story is. I don't want to look at it because it looks fucking terrible. And I've had this conversation with one of my friends that was like, hey, Anna, these people are really cool. You should promote them on your channel. And I just straight up said, no, the artwork looks like fucking shit. It makes me uncomfortable to look at how badly it's drawn. I'm sure that they're nice people, but I would never even want to be associated with that because it looks fucking terrible. Right? And I think it's if they're going for satire, that would be a little bit different, but because it's the sincerity behind it, it's ooh, I don't want to crush these people's souls and livelihood. They really care about this, and I don't want to do that. So it's it's better for me just to not talk about it. All right. Let's see. So then this is Neon's response. Let me make this bigger. Let's see. Neon. Apparently someone is really salty we haven't let them pimp their stuff on our channel. We don't do that. If you watched us, you'd know that. We seldom do live streams to promote our own stuff, which is true. They really don't. I don't ever think I've ever caught them live on their own channel. The only time I've interacted with them live was, I believe that they were on a couple episodes of the High Council. They came on Yellow Flash's stream, and then Geeky was on my stream because I set it up with her. And it was kind of difficult working out times because they are very busy people. And I don't think anyone understands that, right? Heck, I have friends that do YouTube, and we don't even have time to stream with one another because we get so busy, right? All right, so let me finish reading this thread. That being said, demanding that larger YouTube channels showcase you is not a good way to get yourself promoted on a larger YouTube channel. Just saying. Also, this person says they reached out to us and was ignored. We get hundreds of unsolicited emails every week. We don't have time to read all of them, and even disclaim that you shouldn't expect a response. It's either make new content or read emails all day. Sorry. That's exactly it. That's 100%. 100% it. It's like, and I mean, I could do this too. I could sit there and go through my email, which is mostly weirdos sending me fucking porn, or other weird things where people go through all of my live streams and take pictures of my armpits and then describe how they jerk off to it, which is fucking weird. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff that I get to go through in my email. And then there's a couple people that say, well, then I get all the spam bots that got my email address from YouTube, and it's like, hey, insert YouTube name. We think you'd be perfect to promote our products. And this was one of the things that I thought was ridiculous, was somebody, it wasn't from Disney, but it was like somebody that had gotten licensed Star Wars merch. And they're like, we want you to promote our store. And it was all Raylo. And I'm like, you've never watched my content, have you? Right? And so I get all of those. And then, yeah, I get people that want me to promote their comics or promote their YouTube channels, or they're like, hey, I would love to come on your stream and have you interview me. And I'm like, what? So you want to, they're like, oh yeah, it would be absolutely no effort for me to come onto your YouTube channel. It's like, so you want me to promote you? I don't even know who you are. And it's like, I'm like, that kind of entitlement. I'm just like, all right, it'd be one thing if I had a regular podcast show and someone was like, oh, Anna, I'd love to come on your show. It's like, no, I would love for you to interview me so I can pitch my political opinions on your platform. I was like, I just got this one, and it was like, here are my reference. These aren't my references, but these are my references. This is how I know these friends. And I was like, who the fuck? And I asked those friends, I'm like, do you know this person? Like, no, I don't fucking know who that person is. They're one of my weird stalkers. And I'm like, all right, got it. But it's like, I get stuff like that in my email. Yeah, I feel like I haven't actually gotten anything, at least that I've seen. And I mean, that is really something that I would want to talk about, right? Like, sometimes I go and look for it. So I found the creators of Peregrine because they were on Ethan's show and on John's show. And I saw images on Twitter and I'm like, wow, I really like this artwork. I really like the concept. And so I reached out to them and I said, hey, do you guys want to have your whole team on? Because I know sometimes it's like, if I'm just asking the artist, they don't really know the whole story. They just have a breakdown of what to draw on the pages. And so it's like, yeah, come on. And they all came on. Again, I had Billy on, I had Shane on, I had Cecil on, I've had Ethan on. Not that Ethan and John need my help, but it's like, I'll have them on to talk about stuff. And half the time, I think because I went on that one stream with John and everyone now people that know me are like, maybe I don't want to talk to Anna because she's a little critical. She's a little intense and she's going to ask me 101 questions that I probably don't want to answer or I don't have the answers for. And again, I can't control my face. I can't control the way I respond to things. I don't know. I guess I lose a little bit of a filter when I don't think I ever have a filter. I think when I'm in person, I'm a little bit more reserved and I'm not very forthcoming to talk to people. But if I'm having someone on my channel, I have to host it. And so I kind of have to be a little bit more extroverted than I'm comfortable with, or be silent. Yeah, but sometimes again, when it comes to emails, it's like, ugh. But sometimes imagine me having somebody on my channel and I'm silent the whole time. That would be the most awkward stream ever. I'm sure I could do it, but But yeah. So I got one more tweet to read. Oh, goddamn it, I stopped sharing my screen. And then what was it? I needed to read that response one more time. Let's see. We promoted an alternative to somebody asked not to mention that there are people out there who will hound a larger creator for a highlight or call out, eventually leading the creator to stop doing it. It happened to Neon. Okay, so let's see, what was this about? We promoted an alternative to D&D because we really enjoyed the system, and the designer had this form brigade us to stop promoting it. Caused us months of trouble for talking about something we actually liked, unprompted and unpaid. Seriously, you can't effing win. Well, see, that's true too, because sometimes you promote someone's channel or somebody's thing, and they don't want to be associated with you because you're associated with other people or you have your channel. So I used to talk all the time about webtoons, right? I actually liked webtoons. I like reading things on my phone when I'm in bed at night and I don't want to wake up my boyfriend, right? Because I have to have the light on to like read an actual book. I have a lot of just books that are on my phone. I have an iPhone. I have the iBooks and I read a majority of my books. I just read them on my phone, right? Because it doesn't bother my boyfriend when he's sleeping. I don't have to have the light on. I just scroll through my screen. And I liked webtoons. I liked the format of just being able to scroll through, and it keeps up like the mystery as compared to like the page turn, because I'm a spoiler person. If I know that I have access to a spoiler, I can't control myself. I just got to see it. When you're on a phone, it's like, it's kind of harder to get something spoiled for you before, like, you just go on through and swipe, and they make it a little bit more difficult to spoil it for you. So I liked it. And I went and I met, I went to LA Comic-Con. I talked to people from the webtoons that I liked, and they were all fine and dandy with me until they found me on Twitter. And then they're like, oh, you're a terrible person. I'm like, couldn't you just judge me on our actual interactions and not what haters on Twitter say about me, please and thank you? So I just stopped talking about it. It made me really sad, and I actually stopped reading the certain webtoons that did that because, it was just, they say never meet your heroes. Well, it's like, apparently you can meet some of them, but just don't tell them what your Twitter handle is, because then they'll, block you. Let's see. But what else was I going to do? Oh, yeah, I wanted to show that one thing one more time. Oh, no, the half. Did I show you guys already the apology that I got? Which I had to go find. It didn't show up on my timeline or anything. Okay, so this was that person that was, calling all of us out, apologizing to me. So this is what that person said. So it was brought to my attention that I was mistaken about that Star Wars girl not promoting indie works and creators. I was wrong. I owe her an apology. I'd like to thank Violent for setting me straight. Now, here's the thing. This is, I feel like, a half-assed apology because, again, all this dude, instead of bitching about me, all this dude had to do was do a shred of fucking research. It shouldn't be up to Violent or any of you guys that follow me on Twitter to defend me. It's like, if you're going to go bitch about me, I would assume it's because you've done your research. I'm a terrible person, right? This guy chose to call me out among 5 other people, specifically single me out to bitch about me. And it's like, dude, how many I stream more on other people's channels than I do my own, right? That's time that I'm not getting watch hours for that. I'm not getting paid for that. It's me going on to other people's channels. And, some people ask, hey, Anna, can you come on to help me with watch hours? I'm like, yeah, no fucking problem. If we're going to have a fun time, that's it. I'm there, right? They get heck, Yellow Flash made fucking $1,000 for people asking him, sending him super chats all night to say, hey, Anna, do you think this anime guy is hot? Because I said that no anime guys are hot, which I still think is true. None of those guys were good looking, right? At least that's the thing that Western animation has, right? It's like Disney princes. Yeah, for cartoons, they're good looking. I've never seen, the whole thing is anime waifus, right? Okay, what about the thing for us girls? There's never a good looking anime guy. There just isn't. Their faces are either too feminine or too ugly, right? It's like there's nothing there for us girls. Guys got all the hentai, the hot anime babes. There's no hot anime guys. There's just none. And don't send me asking me if I think X anime guy is hot. Go watch that Yellow Stream Flash. It was literally 2 hours of him reading super chats, pulling up pictures to ask if I think this anime guy is hot. And the answer every single time was fucking no. So and that doesn't bother me that he made money on that, right? It was just us having fun on his stream. It's not a problem. I have my own channel. If I want to go and make money from YouTube, I'll make a video, right? And I just know how to monetize it. And from all of the work that actually goes into running the YouTube channel, right? But so this whole thing, it's like, again, the only reason I'm talking about this is because I never get apologies. So even though I personally think that this is a half-assed apology, because we shouldn't even have to be in this situation. This dude, Mr. Red, went out of his way to single me out among what it started off with it's me, it's Geeks and Gamers, it's the Quartering, and it's Clownfish. Okay, so 5 people. 1 out of the 5 people. I'm one of the few that got singled out, right? Because I'm a terrible person that doesn't promote things. Okay, well, again, if you did any research, if you saw that I go on more live streams on other people's channels than my own, I have my own other art channel where I am creating things, where I am, not only creating actual art, but I'm providing, alternative entertainment. I have promoted many people on my channel, and Violin went and, showed him the stream, showed him the videos. Just because I don't do dedicated review videos on my channel, which that's a catastrophe and, fucking shit show waiting to happen if I did start doing that. I debated about doing it, and I thought better of it, because it's like, it's just a headache that I don't really have time for, to be completely honest with you guys. But again, streaming is a little bit different. And heck, even when people send me super chats to promote their shit, I very much clarify, please don't send me super chats, because what if it's a book that I don't like, right? Don't send me super chats to promote your book, because you might be wasting your money. Because if you ask me to go watch it or go look at it, I'm not going to be able to control my face and my reaction to it. I just can't. I don't know. Maybe I should just practice self-control, but at the same time, I'd rather be honest than I don't know if that would really be dishonest, but I just rather be honest and straightforward. And people seem to like that. I mean, 207,000 people seem to like my honesty. So I don't think that I'm doing anything that really needs to be changed. But yeah, you were wrong. You should have done your research. I appreciate the apology. But if you can't see everything else if you can't see the issue with what you did, then I really can't help you. And your apology really doesn't mean anything, because I don't really feel like this guy got anything out of this situation, right? Because again, I had to go search for this, because he had tagged in something. He never responded to me, which is why I don't really think that this is sincere, because he would have responded to me directly, but he did his own tweet, which I had to go search for. But so it doesn't really feel sincere. It just seems like something that he did to get like the people off of his back. So he has that little paper trail of, I apologize to that Star Wars girl, therefore I'm above criticism, when it's like, you never responded to me. You completely ignored me. You responded to everyone else except the people that did address you, that you called out. So that's why I don't think this guy is sincere. I don't think he's gonna stop doing this, right? I'm sure he's gonna do it again in a few months when he thinks people have forgotten this initial thing. And so it's like, here's my response to it. Stop being an entitled asshole. Do your research before you call people out. If you're unhappy because people don't promote you on your platform, well, then the issue in and of itself is that you don't understand, is that you're not entitled to other people's platforms. And you're not entitled to, really dictate what other people do on their channels. And if you do have a YouTube channel and you're upset because it's not growing, and you want to bitch about people that are growing, well, instead of wasting your time bitching, look at what they're doing, try to understand what they're doing, and then emulate it and do it fucking better. And then you can grow bigger than all of us. That's all it really takes, right? But you have to work at it. So, bitching about how many videos somebody makes, well, it's like, obviously they care enough about it to be able to talk that much about it. And they're growing their platform. If you really want access to all these bigger platforms, don't expect anyone else to do your work for you. Get out there, pick your ass up, and fucking do it yourself. If I can do it, so can you, right? I appreciate the apology. I don't think it's sincere. And I do judge a person that doesn't do their research on something when they're going to go be the big man and call everyone out. So it is a little bit pathetic. But that's what I have to say on it. Now, I have talked nonstop for like, an hour and 30 minutes. So I'm going to check out the chat. I think is that Ethan? I think that is Ethan. Hi, Ethan. What's up? Is that Cecil too? Yeah. Cecil sent a super chat. Thank you, Cecil. I'm going to be in Nashville with Peaches this weekend. I didn't realize you were going to be there too. Fuck you, Cecil. Yeah, by the way, guys, we are, well, I am. I'll be in Nashville this weekend with my Peaches. And there might be other YouTubers that are there as well. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We're all gonna go to see Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan, which is gonna be awesome. Guys, I'll send you guys the link in the Jack show if you guys want to come on. Here you guys go. But let me read some of these super chats. I do appreciate all the super chats, guys. I was asking, however, before, instead of super chatting me, if I know a lot of people joined a little bit later on. But if you guys could, it's the pinned comment on this live stream. My old boss and mentor is in the hospital, and so his family created a GoFundMe for him. My goal was to get this GoFundMe. Their whole goal is 10,000, but he is at 29.45. So I said for this live stream to try to get it above 3,000. So if you guys can, I'll post the link again. If you guys could go and help out, that would mean the fucking world to me and them as well. So here you guys go. So yeah, and if you have sent super chats, thank you. I appreciate it. But I would prefer it if we just went and supported this GoFundMe. So thank you guys for that. Let me go and read some of these. But what do you guys think in the chat about this whole situation that I've just kind of broken down for you? What do you guys think about the entitlement that some people have, right? Oh no. I cannot see this. Let me see. Why go away? Here we go. Go away. Gosh damn it. I can't see this person's name, but it says, what's a YouTuber got to do for a little attention? But I can't see what the name is. Let me see if I can find another thing. It sucks because you can't get the. Let me put something up. That's weird. What is going on? YouTube is broken today. Some people will always be lazy. That is very true. Here we go. Oh god, that's a terrible picture for this stream. I hate it when it just takes like a random picture of you. It looks terrible. Okay, let's see. All right. Shane Davis, gay and loving it. Is that the clone Shane Davis account? What's a YouTuber got to do for a little attention? Well, you got to work. That's what you got to do. Andy McCallum, thank you for the super sticker. It is a rose. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let me just get this up on the screen so I can look straight at the camera. Hi. Okay. Nerdy Girl Creates, thank you for the super chat. Don't let these idiots get you down. They just jealous of your success and want to capitalize on it. Well, see, that's why I did block out the person's name, because I think they did want people to make videos about them. That's usually what people do. Like they're like, we're not getting attention by being nice to them, so let's be mean to them so that way they'll make a video about me. So I don't really do that. And if I do talk about it, I do try to blur their names out. Oh, hello, Ethan Van Skyver.
Hi.
Hi. How are you?
Good. I'm trying to find who it was because first of all, I came in on your chat like halfway through, and I was like, Anna's talking mad shit about somebody, but who? She's scribbled out the name.
You want the link?
Yes, I do, because I'm all over there. I'm looking up Vielned's Twitter. I cannot find the tweets.
I'll get you the link right now.
Oh my god, do it. I love this stuff. Hello, chat.
Here, I'm putting it in the private chat right now, so you can go look.
Okay. Oh, I don't know who this person is.
I know. I have no idea who it is. I found out like a little bit more. I got like a DM that popped up while I was streaming. Apparently, Piper knows who this or like knows about this person. I didn't have those things blocked out, so I didn't really get to look too much in it. But yeah, it's a person that I guess is just a little disgruntled because of they're not getting the attention that they think that they are entitled to.
Yeah, they're not entitled to attention. We got to just start telling people that their comics are terrible. I mean, not the way that you do it to me. I mean, when you do it to me, it sucks. But we got to be able to do it to other people who are not as good as me. Are you with me on this?
No. People
What?
cry too much. Because then you have to deal with them crying. Would you tell Ava, if Ava drew a picture for you, would you tell her that it's shit? Because she's
I
5.
have told her that all the time. I'm just
Oh
like,
my
get
God.
better, get good, kid. I was like, do you know who your father is? You better get better with those crayons or people are going to start talking.
Is that why Hunter doesn't draw?
That's right. I beat
You
that out of him
traumatized him?
early on. He showed me, he's like, Dad, I drew a picture of a hedgehog. I said, it looks like garbage to me. It looks
Oh
like a
my
pine
God.
cone with an eyeball. And he just began to cry. And I said, well, you'll get over it eventually. So he went into, he's a mechanic now instead.
Well, I'd prefer not to do that just because it was like Vinny, that's actually how I met him, was I commented on, like, I didn't think, the style of underwear that he drew on a girl. I said those are usually only in like magazines because women don't usually wear that underwear because it shows like panty lines and they're really uncomfortable. And then first thing he says to me when I met him, he's like, yeah, that was really fucked up and uncalled for. I'm trying to sell books. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
I felt really bad. Because his art's good. I was just like, oh my God, I didn't think about it. Like, this is a real human that's drawing and putting their heart into this. And I criticized it.
No, I did that to Shane Davis the other day. And I was so upset about it, Anna. I was so upset. I'm sitting there talking to Shane. Shane's got his baseball cap. I'm not going to relitigate this. I shouldn't relitigate it. I should just let it go.
Well, you made a comment about how it should be a different style, right?
Yeah, I said a different logo, preferably. First of all, Shane's book, Inglorious Rex, has one of the greatest logos of a comic book that I've ever seen. And it really is good. And I think he doesn't understand how good it is. Now, if I were him, I would be putting that Inglorious Rex logo everywhere. And that's all I'm saying. And I won't take it any further than that. Some people in the chat do remember.
Oh, I remember.
Yes. Right. Every day I fuck up. Every single day. Can't help it. I like your hair. Your hair looks good.
Oh, thank you. It's from yesterday, but yeah. I explained to the chat that I was just up at my father's house, so I woke up and drove for 7 hours and then decided to live stream because no one was live streaming while I was driving. I was like, oh yeah, somebody will be live. I'll just watch their stream. No one.
Yeah, I want to live stream. I'm just sick. I caught
you're sick?
Yeah, no, yeah, Kaylee had a cold. Kaylee is Andrea's daughter from her prior marriage, and she's like 14. And so, it's like I'm her stepfather. And so when she wants to spend time with me, I'm like, I got to do it. She's a teenager. She doesn't want to spend any time with us. So she's like, she goes, Ethy, you want to play chess? And I went,
oh, no.
Yes, I do. Yeah, I'll play chess. I don't want to play chess. But I do want to spend time with Kaylee. So, she comes down, we play chess. She's really good at it. It's embarrassing that a 14-year-old, and by the way, I was playing as hard as I could. I went, I'm going to beat her. I'm not going to let her win. And I was trying as hard as I could. There's no way I'm going to let her win. So I did win. But she had a cold and she gave it to me. And so ultimately she won and I lost because I slept the entire day away today, Anna. And I want to be up. I want to be talking. Dean Cain wrote to me and he's just like, yo, brother, we got to have a conversation. And I was like, and I didn't even see it until 4 hours after he'd sent me the message. And I was just like, yeah, sure. What do you want to do? You want to call me? You want to email me? Nothing. Missed it.
Aw.
Yeah, he's not writing to me again.
Aw. Maybe he will tomorrow. That's happened to me too. Well, that'll be cool. You'll have Superman on your channel. Isn't he really good friends with Mike?
Good friends. I'm not so sure. And don't worry, I will fill him in on Smiller. I'll take care of that. No problem. No, he, we bought him coffee one time, at a convention, and he's a really, really nice guy. But he is on the news right now all the time about this Superman shit.
Yeah.
And he's
now they're all like railing him because before weren't they all like, oh yeah, we had an Asian Superman before. You guys should be fine with them doing a race swap. And now they're like, oh, he's on this side of the political spectrum. He's a Nazi.
Right. Yeah. He gets to deal with that. By the way, these people who have done absolutely nothing in their lives are sitting there calling Chachi and like Dean Cain and like Kevin Sorbo has-beens. You have a career, you know, as an actor. You get to be in something possibly that you get to be remembered for, and then it ends. And you know, it's like you've got Hercules, you've got Superman, and you've got Chachi. You know, by the way, that show Joni Loves Chachi that he was in. Do you remember that? That was like a follow-up from Happy Days. It was real popular in Vietnam because
Yeah, I never watched it, but I know what it is.
okay, well, in Vietnam, like Vietnamese, Chachi means penis. So it went over really big over there. But I think
Oh my God.
they were disappointed, buddy. Anyway, yeah, Dean Cain's on TV talking about all of the stuff that's going on with Superman. And he's reacting to it the way that I think DC would prefer that he reacts to it. Hi, Cecil.
Hi, fat ass.
Oh, he is getting fat. Look at him.
He is. He's gotten fatter. You're muted, you dumbass.
Why was it popular in Vietnam?
Because
it means penis.
Chachi means penis in that language. What language do Vietnamese people speak? Vietnamese, or they speak it?
They speak Vietnamese.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I am going to see Anna this weekend. Flash and Flash picked me up tickets for Rogan and Dave Chappelle.
Yep.
What?
Yeah.
Joe Rogan and Dave Chappelle are going to be in Nashville this weekend. Flash hit me up and was like, "Yo, you want to go? I'm getting tickets." I was like, "Yeah."
Flash didn't hit me up.
Oh, Ethan, do you want to go see Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan?
You want to go?
Well, I don't want to invite myself. As you can see, I
Well,
wasn't invited.
I brought it up because I was going to invite you.
Uh-huh.
I have an extra bed in my room.
But do you really?
We could watch it from our bed.
Wait a second. Aren't we going to go to the show? It sounds like fun, but obviously I can't get away. Sorry. I mean, thanks for the not really an invite.
It's always last minute. I found out because I saw Flash had tweeted about it, and then Cecil's like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna go with Flash," and I was like, "Oh, when is it?" And he's like, "This next week," and he's like, "You and Peaches should come." And I was like, maybe. And I asked Peaches. He's like, "That's a great idea. I'll get you tickets for your birthday." And then it's like, all right, we have tickets. Everything has happened within.
This happened within 48 hours. This just happened. So,
how long does it take to write? Hey, Ethan, do you want to come hang out? Let me see. I could do it in like 5 seconds.
I got
48 hours.
I got like my tickets, my flights, and
guys.
and hotel yesterday. I was gonna.
Yeah, I got my hotel last night at like 3 a.m. when I woke up. It's expensive. I was like, why is Nashville so expensive? It's in the middle of nowhere.
I got 3 nights and flights for 1,000. Not bad. Not great, but thank you.
I hope you guys have fun.
Do you want to go? You could say I do have an extra bed in my room.
Nope. No, I have other things to do. I'm going to
play chess.
Yes, stay home sick. Watch Godfather 3 for the 3rd time in a row. Everything's gonna be great. Now I'm happy. I'm not resentful.
Well, I'm gonna have fun. But how much of the stream did you catch, Cecil?
Of this? I've been here, I don't know. I think when Ethan came in, I guess.
Yeah.
In the chat or on the stream?
In his ass.
I didn't catch the whole thing, but I've been in here for a little while.
Summary is basically some person felt they were
Oh
entitled.
yeah, I was able to figure that out.
Yeah,
man, I do look fat. I think it's because I'm wearing a green. This is a 3XL. This is old size.
Everyone is saying that you're bulking up, though. It's not about getting fat. You really are putting on muscle. You know, you look good, man.
Oh, thanks.
Well,
why don't you share a room with me? I'll give you some tips.
I was about to say get a room. But what were you saying about Chachi before Cecil rudely interrupted?
Oh, I'm just saying that, you see this on Twitter where there are a few brave actors who are former actors. That's why they're on Twitter all the time. Who are Republican, and they just Twitter sends mobs after them all the time.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they could just sit there and say anything about Trump or about the vaccine or anything. And Twitter makes a point of it. They go, oh, they're trending. Chachi is, what is Chachi's real name? I forget.
Scott Baio.
Scott Baio. Oh yeah, Scott Baio. I'm tired of these people. But anyway, I wanted to talk to Dean Cain and be like, yo, Dean Cain, let me explain to you DC Comics and let me explain to you why they're doing what they're doing. And that way, when you go on Fox News, you can just call them out instead of just going along with this whole thing like, oh, they're un-American and Superman is he a citizen of the world or of the United States? Instead of just doing that, just be like, the trademark for truth, justice, and the American way lapsed. It fell into public domain because it was considered to be too broad, and it can no longer be trademarked. So DC Comics will not use that phrase anymore because they need to have complete ownership over it. And so what they did is they sat on this problem for 15 years and went back and forth like, oh, well, maybe Superman is going to, renounce his American citizenship. It's a long way. The way that they cover up their dead bodies, it takes forever. They take the long way around just being like, yeah, we lost the trademark. They have to completely change the character. And then finally they come up with this announcement. No, it's going to be truth, justice, and a better tomorrow. And they do it specifically to get this kind of a conversation going. They want to rile up and divide and get everybody upset and talking. And you should just be like, bitches, you just lost the trademark. That's all it is. You can't make money off of the phrase anymore, and Cecil can. And that's what it should be all about.
Well,
that should be on the cover of Cash Grab too.
Did you point out that in that one with Superman Returns, the guy says Perry White, I think it was Frank Langella was Perry White, and he's like, he stands for truth, justice, all of that stuff.
That's right. That was 2006. DC Comics applied for the trademark again in 2004, right? And it went through two years of consideration at the USPTO, and then it was rejected for the fact that it's become generic. Everybody uses that phrase now. They can go, well, my pies stand for truth, justice, and the American way. It no longer always brings to mind Superman. It's generic, and therefore it's no longer trademarkable. So DC Comics found themselves in that predicament where it's like, yeah, we want to use that phrase, but we're just going to, kind of truth, justice, and all that other stuff. And they had Superman denounce the United States and say he was tired of being a weapon of war for the United States. All this stuff, it went a little too far.
So Dan Fan posted this today. This was, Dean Cain in July saying they would never say truth, justice, and the American way today. And then Tom King was like, motherfucker, I put it in a comic this year. But then somebody, Richard, pointed out. So anyway, it pointed out, motherfucker, I put it in a comic this year. And then
it wasn't Superman who said it.
That's
right.
It's no longer. So he's full of shit. And it wasn't Superman. It was Sergeant Rock who said it.
Yeah.
It was not Superman. So
I love that. That worked great. That was a nice callback there. But we just didn't know why. Like, we didn't know why they weren't using it. Like, was it because we're worried about China? No, all of their business decisions are about who and what they can completely own. It's the same reason why you're seeing them say, if you go along with Comicsgate, you can't work here anymore. DC's blacklist is about blacklisting people who are critical of DC, whether you're Comicsgate or not. So, if we can't completely own you and you're not a complete team member, then you'll never work here. And if we're not the only ones who can say truth, justice, and the American way, then we're not using it at all. And that's just, this company. That's who they are.
Yeah, Disney's the exact same way too. But with it's like, don't they do that thing now where they did with creating like She-Hulks. That way Hulk Hogan's girlfriend couldn't be called like She-Hulk and he had to pay like the royalties just for using the word Hulk. And so I can't remember what word it was, but they were trying to trademark one word that everyone, or was it the term superheroes? Was it them that were trying to do that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Where like you couldn't be super this or super that because it's only DC that can trademark the word super and whatever the X name is after that. I don't remember if they won or not, but I remember something about that.
I think that, there must be something with She-Hulk that Marvel probably, and I'll dig into that. Did Marvel lose She-Hulk? DC lost Superboy. I don't know if you're aware of that. DC can no longer use Superboy. That's why it is
Oh.
Connor Kent. Now they can use it if they want to, but the royalties are will go entirely to the Siegel family. So they don't own Superboy anymore, and that's why they don't do it. Wonder Woman's another thing. Wonder Woman is like the Wonder Woman family has an incredible deal with DC Comics. That's why they're hesitant to put out comics. The movie made a whole lot of money, and they're like kind of like, the movie made a whole lot of money. It all went into the pockets of the Marstons. Yeah, so it's pretty great. I like that stuff. And then all of this stuff. Whenever you see, well, they're calling She-Hulk the Hulk now. Why? There's a trademark. There's a copyright issue behind it that almost entirely. And then they're gonna like stand on this whole thing like, well, no, she's a woman. We don't need to put a pronoun in front of her. It's bullshit.
I was in a band years ago, and we got sued by the Beatles because they were pulling some bullshit for the name of our band.
What was it? Beatles spelled differently?
No, it's Beatles Part 2.
Of course. I wonder why. Well, isn't that does that have an effect on the movies too? Is that why, like, with the Justice League, they choose certain members to be in the Justice League? That's why they left out like Hawk Girl or like Green Lantern. Like, it didn't make sense to me. It's like, why would you have Cyborg? I know that what Jeff Johns like Cyborg, but it's like, why would you have Cyborg in the movie over Green Lantern? Like, Jon Stewart's a popular character. Why don't you have him be in the movie? Because I know they're like, oh, well, the one that you were in the special features for, Ethan, that one with Ryan, what's his name? Is his name?
Yeah.
That's not Ryan Gosling. It's what
Ryan
Reynolds.
Reynolds. Yeah.
It's like, so don't use Hal Jordan, use Jon Stewart instead, because that was the one, like when I was a kid with the Justice League and the Justice League Unlimited, have him. Why is he not in it? Why do you have the kid from Teen Titans in the Justice League?
Because I'll tell you why, because Asian audiences are racist against black people, and they didn't want the Cyborg is only.
So they have a different black guy.
They needed Cyborg to not have his penis. Like they were okay with a black person.
He was only 1/3 black because the rest of him is robot.
Chrome.
They were like,
robot.
fine. Well, they let him in, but they were like, but no black penis, tubuku. They were like,
okay, well,
no.
So then why didn't they have Hawk Girl in it? Like that's the thing. They're always complaining about, we need more wham, and it's like, well, you cut out one of the two women that were in the freaking Justice League.
Well, it could be, and I don't know, but I mean, it's always a rights issue. It could be the Green Lantern Jon Stewart is attached to another production, and so they can't put him in Justice League because theoretically there's another. Well, I used to go see Jeff Johns, and I'd be like, "What are you doing?" He'd be like, "Oh, I'm working on another Flash script." Like he'd be writing a Flash movie, Flash Family. Never gonna happen. It's just. There are infinite numbers of productions that are in production that are never going to see the light of day, and certain characters are attached to those productions, and so you can't mix them up, and that's a big thing. You see it with in a much more clear way with Marvel and Sony and that whole thing where Spider-Man couldn't be in the movies, the X-Men couldn't be in the Avengers movie until now, until things like that get cleared up, but. There's always a reason. There's always a rights issue behind all of these things.
It didn't seem logical to me, I guess, with the people that they chose to actually have in that movie or the people that they left out. It's like, you had the great animated show. You could have just made that live action and made even more money, but instead you didn't. I don't understand.
You're going to get money for the Flash movie?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. They already showed him going up to his mom in the clip. You see him like run up and his mom from behind. Ka-ching! That's all me. They're going to be showing scenes from Flash Rebirth. I expect a big fat check for that, which I will spend. How will I spend that? There's no.
I know. We should go on vacation.
Yeah, go to Nashville and see Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, the Flash movie is gonna have a lot of my stuff in it, evidently, and the Green Lantern HBO show is too. I mean, they can't get away from me. They can't stop paying me. It's nice.
And you're gonna have a big thank you in the credits scene, which will make a lot of
water
people...
heater.
Wow, that's living.
Yeah.
People are saying buy a second mansion.
Yeah.
Probably just get a bigger warehouse for all the stuff you're making.
Yeah, I know. Andrew's like, so wait a second. We ordered the toys, 8,000 of each, and it's like she's like, where are these going to go? I'm like, they're going to go in our warehouse. Like she's like, like Andrea likes it because she went in there and she organized the warehouse. It's so nice now. Like everything. She's like, over in this corner, you see everything stacked up, and she's like, she and Michelle really made that warehouse look nice. And so the center of the warehouse is like a skating rink. I mean, there's just all this room. It echoes. She's like, where are these toys going to go? I'm like, there. It's like the warehouse needs to be filled. You understand? They're all going to go in there. She's like, no. Yes.
She's like, I just
absolutely.
cleaned it.
It's going to be beautiful.
When are you getting all the toys in?
I don't know. Like maybe June, but I'm not, I'm not sure. I got my schedule, but you know the way things are right now with shipping containers and
Oh yeah.
He's
all
a toy mogul, Hollywood big shot.
Oh, yeah.
No hot water.
None. And that's why I need to spend this money on a hot water heater. A backup.
Yeah, for next time Cecil comes over to your house uninvited.
Yeah.
Well, that's actually a brilliant way to keep me out of his house. They ran downstairs and unplugged it when I went upstairs
to take a shower. Really encourages house guests to never return, I guess.
I was heating up Dixie cups of water with a lighter.
We were so happy. In all sincerity, we were so happy to have Cecil with us. We were so happy to have him stay. He really is I know, he's got an image, but he is a wonderful house guest and just a great guy. So anytime Cecil wants to come back, we would love to have him.
Well, it's funny because the other time that you had Cecil, where Cecil did that live stream where you're passed out in your recliner, Jesse and Jeff are passed out on the couch.
I didn't say we were good hosts. I said Cecil was a good house guest.
Alone watching the holiday special.
Yes.
And then the next time he came over, he did break your toy. I would probably turn off the water heater if Cecil broke one of my toys.
I'm sure I deserved it. I was asking for it in some way.
I was so happy. I've seen you spinning that fucking tail a million times on stream. I picked
You
it up.
got one though, didn't you? Didn't I send you home with one?
You did, but I
Okay.
mean, that was before you gave me one.
Yeah.
I just saw it. I picked it up and went to go bend the tail,
Oh.
and thing like
my
shatters.
God.
I'm like,
Fuck you, Ralph Mack. But it says, thank you for the super chat. Wow, prettiest girl in Comicsgate. I love Cecilia.
thank you.
So don't say nobody ever compliments you. There you go, Cecilia.
Thank you, Ralph.
Are you going to go to Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan's Dress Like Cecilia? You can cosplay.
Well, it's going to be two anonymous people, me and Flash. Flash was so drunk last night on his stream. He's like,
Oh, I missed it.
anybody want to fight me? All these people, I'm going to be in Nashville. I'm like, yeah, they're just going to come over and punch me in the head because they don't know what you look like.
Well, remember, not everyone knows what you look like either.
You can figure it out.
Well, no, Drunk didn't even figure it out, and he was talking and looking directly
That
at
was really
Cecil.
funny. I was on the phone in front of Drunk, and he's like literally the only person in front of me on the phone. He's like, I don't see you. And I'm like, look down. He's like,
Oh my God.
Maybe people might actually recognize me with this hair, but usually people don't recognize me. I helped out. I talked to every single person when I was helping out Vic. No one recognized me, and then I did the video talking about it, and people commented like, "That was you." I'm like, "Yes, yes."
You're
it was."
smaller in real life. I think
am.
when people actually see you, you're a little sparrow of a girl, so they might not recognize it. Everybody looks bigger than on YouTube, especially me. I just look much bigger. When you meet me, you go, you're not fat at all. Look at you. You're damn healthy and slender.
Well, to be fair, when I met you, you had like a trench coat on because it was snowing.
it's a flasher.
Yeah.
Hmm?
When
Well,
he
no, it
calls
was
you a
fucking
sparrow,
cold.
it's because you're a bird brain.
Fuck you. I'm just a small person. I know the funny thing is that the funniest thing is like that picture of me and Cecil with Nick.
Yeah, and
It's
they
like
keep
Nick with
making
his
him-
kids.
It's like people started photoshopping him a little bit bigger, and then by the end, it's like he's like a giant, and we're just sitting next to him.
Well, it's funny because if you look at that stream where we were all on that panel together, it's like I feel like us sitting down. Nick is still taller than all of us, but it's like I feel like I didn't look as little sitting next to everyone. But I guess it is just it takes you aback because it's like you're not sure if that's really the person when it comes to some people. That's why it's like that whole thing with oh yeah, nobody would believe, or everyone would know instantly that Clark Kent is Superman. It's like, well, people didn't even recognize me talking to them straight to the face. So it's like, I guess I can believe that whole theory.
You're not as famous as Superman. Newsflash.
I know that, but I'm saying if you're going to like a YouTube event, like even at Star Wars Celebration, it's like people only recognized me after me standing there while they talked to like Jesse or Jeff, like people that they did know. You know, even when we did like that meetup, like people don't really recognize me, but I don't have as, I guess, a recognizable face as like, well, not you, but like Ethan and Jesse and other people.
I'm very recognizable when I wear a red mask. People are like, "Oh,
yes, you are." Shane Davis, gay and loving it, says, Cecilia. Thank you.
That is not the real Shane.
Yeah.
I wonder. I'm
so
guessing
what was
that's
the story?
the
I missed
woman.
Shane's sumo stream last night. Is that still up? Can we look at
He
it?
did a sumo stream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
he
caught
wore-
some of it. It was Cecil. It was really fucking weird.
Wait, what happened?
I didn't see it.
Well, pull it up. I mean, Shane, I think it's still there. I don't know why it is still there. He's got a daughter coming who's gonna encounter this at some point in her life. But yeah, Shane did a live stream last night, and for some reason, people said, "Look, if we get your campaign to this point,
200."
Oh, I found it. Hold on.
yeah, will you dress
I
like a
got it.
sumo?" And
Oh,
he
okay,
said
thank you,
yes.
Ethan.
And it wasn't
Oh
even
my
very
god,
much.
he dressed like a sumo.
Yeah. And he does the whole thing. It is it's a nightmare.
Oh god, pull it up, Cecil.
Well, I'm looking for the point where he's in a kabuki makeup right now. I see.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay, I think this is it.
Oh, Pastor Flash, thank you for the super chat. It says 41 minutes in, he's in sumo. Okay, let's see it, Cecil.
Let's
Pull it up.
see. Thank you, Pastor Flash. That's good. Oh my God! All right.
Share your screen, damn it. Okay, just get it there.
It's common.
All this dirt on my skin. I just
What?
All right.
Come on, Shane.
Show me
You ready?
Leroy the move one more time.
Oh my
all
god.
right. So hang on. I drink water. I need a wipe.
Yes.
That's it. I gotta have it out.
Yep, gotta have a towel.
Ow.
The squat.
And then the squat. No. Kenneth, you messed me up.
No, they have.
Oh my god, is he gonna show it?
Oh, then no. Is this? No, hang on. Water
Water.
towel, squat.
Water towel, squat, walk out, salt, and then the
What do you mean walk out?
then the belt slapping thing.
And then the legs.
Yeah, just do the best you can, Shane.
This is a one-time thing. We're all in agreement, right?
And they wipe with their hands up.
Well, I mean, like
Yeah, with the hands up.
as in tonight. Yes, this is a one
Oh
time.
my god. He's actually
Ladies and gentlemen, just as a reminder that Sumo Shane is brought to you by Rex.
Oh my
Any
god.
burger for $2, crab walk from left to right.
What? You wearing underwear?
Oh my god, Shane.
He's drinking the water, ladies and gentlemen. There
I
we go.
like the underwear underneath.
Now he's
Oh my
he did the
god.
squat. He now don't forget to do the clap. Phenomenal.
Does Yanzi put on one? Is he sumo
Now
Yanzi?
he's moving to the
That would be
sofa.
nice, but no. It's just Shane.
Oh, this
He has
keyword.
he has successfully warded the bad
Oh my
spirits
god.
away.
Cecil, if you stop sharing your audio and you just have the audio come through your microphone, it gets rid of the echo so you can talk and listen to it at the same time. So just stop sharing and then just share the thing. That way you don't have to be muted. But I figured that out, that it actually works. Hopefully it'll work for you. So what was it? If Shane and Glorious Rex hit 200K, he would do sumo?
Was it? I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, that was it. He was like, if it hits 200, I'll do sumo. And they sent him like a real professional sumo. It's like a very like elaborate thing from Japan. Like the It's like 19 feet long. It's got to be wrapped around them like numerous times, and there's a technique to making the diaper.
Oh my god.
Yeah. He's got Rose Tico's haircut.
Oh shit.
Almost. Oh my god.
What did he just drink? Was that a bunch of, what was that?
I don't know. Probably water. He's not supposed to wear underwear. Let me just say, I'm glad Shane did wear underwear because I don't think this would be appropriate for YouTube.
That's it, huh?
Black and Glorious Rex on Indiegogo today. There are hats. There are beanies.
Here we go.
For you, Ethan.
If we get him to 300K, he has to sumo wrestle Cecil. Oh my god, that would be hilarious.
There he is, and I'm there to just make sure he's okay after that.
Oh, is he done?
Wow.
No.
Well, he went through. He should have wore tighty whities though. If I have one complaint.
Yeah. Nitrium says this isn't appropriate for anything.
No, it's 100% appropriate for Shane's channel. And what he's because didn't we do a whole stream where we were like talking about sumo wrestling? Or Shane likes to watch fighting videos. I've noticed that he showed one where it's like him like playing videos of like midgets fighting and like because you know there's different types of like dwarfs and stuff. So he's like, look at that dwarf fight this dwarf. And he showed one week where it was a bunch of guys in wheelchairs fighting. He's got some kind of thing with fighters, and I'm like, well, I mean, look at his comic.
Yeah, weird fights. Any kind of weird like bum fights and stuff like that. I would like to see what are they called? Primordial dwarfs. You ever see those?
No.
They're like, you ever see those, Ethan?
Primordial dwarfs? No.
They're like in proportion, but they're like you know, like 16 inches tall. But they look like dolls, but they're in proportion.
Oh. Yeah, that's true. They should have had an Adidas.
But they have like their brains don't fully develop, and they're like they look like birds almost.
Oh my god, pull it up.
I don't believe this is a real thing.
Yeah.
Well, find it, Cecil. I'm gonna read a couple of super chats if you guys don't mind.
World's largest gathering of primordial dwarves.
Oh.
A large gathering of them.
They all kind of look like pinheads, but they're really small, and their like bones are really brittle, and they're super small. They're way smaller than like regular.
I'd be careful. I'd be careful with them. I wouldn't break their bones.
Oh.
And that's so important, especially when you live in a world.
Oh.
Yes, I have
like that.
seen
That one could be either 3 years old or 23 years old. Like
yeah. I remember there was something on I think TLC where she's like 19, but she has to wear like clothes from Build-A-Bear.
Yeah, these
I
are
like that.
They are like
it was so cute.
They can be like 20 years old, and they look like they're like infants.
It's so cute.
All right, well, play it, Cecil. Are you allowed to? That's it. Oh, good job. Oh.
Yeah, like if that's the mom, then that
Yeah.
kid is like probably 20 years old.
Yeah. Anna, we could get these.
You can get one?
Yeah. Look at that. He runs.
He's so cute.
You'd have to be real fast. Probably get a net to catch him.
God, so mean.
No, he's got
so
a net.
cute.
I was right.
No, it's a badminton.
Oh.
Oh my god, it's so cute. No, the
Show
one.
me some more of them. I don't want to see
no,
the
it was
adults.
this girl. She was, I guess, I don't know. She was in the running for like the tiniest person in the world, but that lady from India beat her. But she, like, her bed was like one of those American Doll beds, and she would wear all those clothes from American Doll. So cute.
Yeah, like this guy here. They all have like a pinhead, but they're like
I don't like that guy.
They're just miniature, like, but they're in proportion. They don't have like, you know how like dwarves usually look like they're built like fire pumps.
Yeah.
The primordial ones have like proportions. They're just shrunk.
Well, these aren't pygmies. Pygmies are different.
They're elves. Oh, look at the little girl.
It's so cute.
Let's listen to this guy talk.
They all have like similar noses.
And they have squeaky, but yeah, they look like Who's from Whoville.
No, the Who's have like a space, a really big space between their upper lip and their nose. You know.
Yeah.
No, they have kind of sharper noses.
They look
these
like
guys.
bird brains.
Be nice. They're cute.
What are you doing? Oh, you're Superman.
Oh,
Aren't you?
so cute.
I protect the people for America, right? Of Australia. What the hell?
Oh, these are Australians?
Oh,
They're
look.
so, oh, look, she's in a
Put a bucket on.
Oh, he's got a ball.
Look at that. Oh, no, look at her.
She's so cute.
They're little people.
It's so cute.
I have tremendous amounts of compassion for these people, unlike how I normally feel about midgets. Like other kinds of midgets I don't like, but I like these ones a lot.
But it's crazy. Usually they tell you the ages of them, and then you're like, holy, like you think it's a baby, but it's
yeah.
They're so cute.
It's not a baby. Oh, it's a purse person.
Oh, she's 5.
Oh my God, she's adorable.
Oh my God, it's so cute. She's got an Easter basket with feathers.
Yeah, I would keep them. You know the thing.
It's so cute.
Right, you would keep them as opposed to what would be.
Well, I mean, I would collect them. I'd have a few of them.
Oh my God. Remember, we're on my channel today, guys.
Let me find another primordial. These seem to be young ones. I like the older ones.
Primordial dwarves. I never thought
There was a whole show about them on Netflix, or not Netflix. It was TLC. I remember because I remember the girl wearing like the doll clothes and stuff. They also had like a special about those people that they have that disease where they age rapidly, so they'll be like 3 years old, but they look like they're 80. Yeah. That's
These ones though, there's a certain kind of midget that they'll follow each other off a cliff, and you got to be careful. They're real small, and if you they all follow each other, they don't know any better. And if you're not careful, they will just all run off of a cliff together.
Lemmings. This guy's 21 years old. This is The Boy Who Will Never Grow Up is the name of this stuff.
Oh.
Older brother Travis and younger brother
So-
Levi.
Oh, look at him.
Struggle every day.
So cute.
I'd ride the dog if I were him.
Yeah, of course.
I know.
Yeah, so he's 21. One of these kids is his younger brother.
Yeah. You know, though, that makes me sad because, like, if you were a parent, it's like, who's going to take care of him after you pass on, right? Or, like, when you get too old to, oh, yeah, strike coming. All right.
Are like an elf.
But it's like, what do you do when you have a kid like that that's always going to be a kid? And it's like, what happens when you get, like, 90 years old and you get senile? Like, how are you going to take care of him? That'd be something I'd worry about.
Webster's homeless right now. You know,
No.
that's it. Yeah, Webster, he's out there on the street.
That's not true.
It's got to be true because aren't the Papadopoulos dead? I heard they were.
I mean, you just need to get him a Fisher House Playhouse. That thing's like a mansion for him.
Yeah. Remember those? Those were good.
$75.
The little peoples, they were all quadriplegics, and you just put them into little vehicles. I miss those. Fisher Price.
You know, we still all need to watch that movie Tiptoes together.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we were gonna do it, remember? And we never did. But it's that.
Did you know about that movie, Ethan?
No.
Explain the premise, Anna. It's hard to
So
believe
it's
this is
with-
real.
It's with Matthew McConaughey, Kate Beckinsale, and Gary Oldman. But so Matthew McConaughey is normal, but then you find out that he's the only like big person, and everyone else in his family are all little people. And so Gary Oldman is playing a midget in that movie where he walks on his knees. And he has a cane, and he did something to where his arms are shorter, and he has like a hunchback.
Here, we could do the trailer. I'll stop it every 10 seconds.
Oh, we're gonna get flagged. Yeah, so I think it was supposed to be like this dramatic movie.
What's going on here?
It's really weird because it's like she's trying to blow him. She wants to have kids, and he doesn't.
Well, no,
wanna.
she finds out that she's pregnant like 10 minutes into the movie, and he starts freaking out, and she doesn't know why.
How is she going to get pregnant if he's in her mouth?
Well, she's already pregnant at this point. She just
Oh.
doesn't know yet. They're not trying to get pregnant. It's an accident.
Trying to reel him in.
Mm.
All right. What is this? Where are the midgets?
Not yet, because it's a surprise.
Oh.
There you go. There's Gary.
That's Gary Oldman.
Well, no, he shows up and he's like, "Oh, I'm here to see my brother. We're twins."
Oh, Gary Oldman. I thought for some reason I was hearing Gary Coleman. And I was like, why does he need to be on his knees? Gary Coleman.
Yeah,
Or
there's a lot
Gary
of, like,
Oldman.
it's like a lot of Academy Award winners in probably the worst movie I've ever heard of. It's fucking. So Matthew McConaughey is the only non-midget in a family of midgets.
Why is Gary Oldman like this? Why does he have to play weird things? Like, he's never been just normal in a movie.
Yeah, so then she's pissed because she's like, "Why didn't you tell me, first off, that you had a brother? Second off, why didn't you tell me that you're the only big person in a family of midgets?"
Does the movie point out that you're not allowed to use the word midget?
Yes, they just did.
No.
She said, "Why didn't you tell me your family was all midgets?" And he said, "They're not. They're dwarves." And then she goes, "Whatever."
He's like, "Say dwarves are little people." He's like, "They prefer to be called dwarves."
Right.
Is this the Twin Peaks midget is about to come up right here?
Oh, I love that guy. You know, he's got a real problem.
Oh yeah, and then her family, those are her parents, and they didn't warn them.
He's got an
she's
attitude
pregnant,
problem.
and then the conflict is he doesn't want the baby to be a dwarf.
But it
And
is,
they're
right?
like, it does. She's like, "Well, if you're big, then it shouldn't matter." And the doctor's like, "Nah, you're having a midget." And Peter Dinklage is in it too.
Yeah.
But why wouldn't they just get Peter Dinklage to play the father? Why have Gary Oldman on his knees?
What is this called? I mean, this is like
called
this is cultural.
Tiptoes.
It's cultural appropriation, though. It really
It's
is.
called
Like,
Tiptoes.
people should be like, Gary Oldman, why are you playing a midget on your knees? Like, what are you doing?
No, it really should have been Peter
Racist.
Dinklage. I don't know why they. I think it's because they thought that they were all going to get Oscars for this movie.
Is this racist? Like, are midgets a race? Like, what is it?
I don't think it's racist.
I mean, this is not
I
very.
just think it was in poor taste.
It is in poor taste. Dwarves are in limited supply. That is true, Smoke and Raid.
I know, but you have a fantastic actor, which is Peter Dinklage, and instead you have Gary Oldman on his knees, hiding his arms by pretending he has a hunchback. Like, come.
It really is bad.
Well, so wait a minute. So the end of the movie, they do have a midget baby?
Yeah, so she breaks up with Matthew McConaughey because he's being an asshole, and she's like, "I already have one baby to take care of. I'm not going to take care of your crazy ass as well." And then the movie ends with Gary Oldman's character like coming over to see the baby, and then he's in love with her, and she's like, "You can kiss me, you know." And then they have a very awkward kiss, and the movie
Wait, his father falls in love with her?
No, Gary Oldman is Matthew McConaughey's twin brother.
Oh, that's his twin brother. I thought it was his father.
Why would anybody go
No,
see
the
this
Twin
horror
Peaks guy
show?
is their father.
Wait. So she gets pregnant with Matthew McConaughey's baby, has the baby, which is a midget, and then his brother, who is Gary Oldman on his knees, comes over, and that ends up with her?
All it is him on his knees. They didn't use any midgetal effects. They just put him on his knees, and
Well, no,
this is
the
horrific.
movie is supposed to show you that you don't have to be tall and handsome to get the girl. You can be Gary Oldman that has a bunch of problems.
Yeah, but it's just stupid. Look at him. Oh.
Yeah, no, that's why I said we need to watch this movie together because it doesn't make any sense.
Wait, is this the dancing at the wedding scene with Gary Oldman?
Oh yeah, they get married, don't they? And then they get divorced. Yeah, well, yeah, because he freaks out when he finds out that the baby is in fact going to be a dwarf. And I think the baby's name is Vincent.
I can't laugh. I'm sick.
No, but it's like a high drama movie.
Oh.
Yeah, it's pretty serious stuff. I guess, was he telling her to get an abortion and stuff? Like,
Yeah, he
I mean, this is like pretty like heady.
Well, I haven't
topic.
seen it since I was a little kid, but I think he did. Like, he throws a fit when he's like, I thought you were on birth control and stuff like that. So he freaks out. And then he's kind of cool with it, but then the whole movie they're fighting, and Gary Oldman's like the nice brother that's there for her shoulder to cry on.
Yeah.
All right, here, this is the part I want to see. Is he riding a motorcycle?
Yeah. Him and Peter Dinklage are friends, and they ride motorcycles.
Oh.
Yeah. Shane, I saw you in the chat. What's up, dude? I sent you the link if you want to come on.
Yeah. No midgetal effects. It's all just like practical effects.
Can you?
Yeah.
Midgetal.
No, but you need to watch this movie because it's.
Is this like shock? When I see shit like this, I'm just kind of like, is this like an alternate reality? Like, when did this happen?
It happened in 2003. What's up, Shane?
Hey, what's going on?
Hi.
up,
We
Shane?
watched a video of you in a sumo suit.
Congrats on going through with it, by the way.
Yeah, thank you for that. I need
Shane,
that.
what would you do if you found out like you fell in love with Yanzi and then if you hadn't met her family and then you go to her house to like meet her family and they're all dwarves?
So I had this friend in college. He was online dating, and you know, the girl's like, the door was unlocked. He went on the first date to her house, and there was just a note to come in. I'm not making this up. And he's like, she's like, just come in, sit on the couch. And he's like,
Why don't you
okay.
have a seat?
Yeah, come have a seat. And she started wheeling herself out in a wheelchair, butt naked.
Why does Shane have a story for this? You hit him with like an absurd premise, and he's got a story that relates to
Wait,
it.
was she a midget? Like,
No, she wasn't a midget. She was just naked and in a wheelchair. I mean,
What does that have to do with midgets?
I'm just saying, like, you're asking if I fell in love with Yanzi and then I met her in real life and she was
No,
like,
I said
a
if
midget.
she took you to go meet her family and she didn't tell you that they were all little people, and then you went to dinner and they were all little people.
I wouldn't well, I don't care about her family. I'm not elfing her
Yeah, but you're
family. I'm just
spotting
elfing
with her. Like
I
your
mean,
baby could potentially be a little person.
that's not how that works, is it?
It is. I watched this movie. They explain it to you.
That is how it works, actually.
They tell you the statistics of it.
Oh.
Yeah, Yanzi was the only big one in a family of dwarves.
I think in
That
Asia,
affected-
they don't let them run around like normal people. They put them in a theme park. They
Oh, yeah,
they herd them up and put them in a theme
They
park.
don't do that.
Yeah, they do.
They do.
They do.
Mhm.
They herd up. Wait a second.
There's
Hold on a second.
No, it's real.
There's an Asian, like in China.
What do you mean
like,
they
there's
herd
this
them
theme
up?
park.
There's some kind of midgetry cowboy who
Yeah,
like.
no, they take those cattle prods and they shock them all together in a herd, and then they send them off to the midget circus.
For what?
Yeah,
amusement. You pay to see them. You know, they can't run around like normal people.
It's
You're
called
terrible.
the Dwarf Theme Park of China, or the Kingdom of Little People.
I want to go there so bad.
It's like one of the most famous tourist attractions.
You have no choice but to be in.
Well, I mean,
oh my God,
there's very little work for them.
little
Very
work.
little. Get it? Little work. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you have to be like under 4'8", right, to work there.
I'm sure you can work there.
Fuck you, Shane. I probably could. Yeah, but they all live there. People go and see them. They do like shows and stuff.
What do you mean they do shows?
Like this, they do shows.
There's an audience.
Anna, they just said the requirements are no infectious diseases, no one over 50, and no
Oh.
one taller than 4'3".
Oh, 4'3", excuse me.
4'3" is the cutoff. Look
just
at all the
like-
fucking people here.
I still want to go and see it because I think it would be cool. Look at their
those houses.
houses. It looks so cool. It looks like Labyrinth when she goes into the Goblin City to go like kill David Bowie. Yeah, but before we all go to hell,
Anna, if you were gonna date a midget, would it make a difference if he was buff or not?
yeah,
Mm.
I don't.
You want a hard
I'm not
midget, not
attracted
a
to men if
soft
they're
one.
not buff. Like men have to be buff.
What? You call him hockey puck. You're just like, yeah.
Aw.
Anyway, I didn't need to know this much about it. I was concerned about
She had an answer ready though. She's like, yeah. She's like, I have thought about this.
Well, no, it's like the answer, like if a guy is buff or not buff, the answer will always be buff. I'm not really attracted to men if they're not buff.
There's
But,
that one chick that was like a midget and like almost like 90% of her body is ass. And she was on the beach and it's just like, it's like these giant like ass and then like 3 inches of leg and a foot.
Yeah.
And then like just a neck coming out of the top of the ass.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I can picture that.
Like, you ever see her? It's like, I gotta find a picture of her.
I can picture that. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh my God. While Cecil looks that up, I need to read a couple of super chats. But guys, this is the shared link in the top of the description and then also in the chat. But my old boss and mentor is in the hospital. So if you guys do want to super chat, I do appreciate it. But I would prefer it if you guys would just donate to his GoFundMe.
What happened to him?
So he has diabetes, but then he got an infection in his foot and almost had to have his this leg amputated, but he did lose one of his toes. The story is all there. There's, I guess, a lot more, but he he was the guy that trained me to do caricatures. And so he got really affected by COVID because you have to kind of do caricatures in person. So COVID hit him and his wife really hardly. So they've been having money difficulties. So with all these hospital bills, his family made this GoFundMe for him. So I appreciate all the super chats, but if you guys could instead just donate to the GoFundMe, it would, it would mean a lot more. But thank you guys, everyone, for sending super chats. But my goal was to try to get the GoFundMe to at least 3,000 today. So if we could do that, that would be awesome of all you guys. So thank you guys. Chat again.
This is, I don't know if this is the one I was thinking of, but this is pretty amazing in itself.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
Look
my
at that.
God.
Yeah.
Let me see if it looks like this is part of a video. I got to find the video of that.
People come in all shapes and sizes,
They really do. Let's see. Peter Sharon, thank you for the member chat. Star Wars Girl is bad, but Anna, you are awesome. Oh, well, thank you. Nerdy Girl creates thank you for don't let these idiots get you down. They're just jealous of your success and want to capitalize on it. Shane Kina, thank you super chat. Just gave 15 to Cliff. Oh, well, thank you. Everyone leave some cash for Cliff's recovery. Being a hero is a factorial better in real IRL than the movies. Well, thank you for the super chat. Gage T, thank you for the super chat. Just now getting back into your videos. Haven't watched since 2019. LOL. Well, thanks for coming back. Cecil, what is this? Cecil, why?
Why are you like this, Cecil?
Oh my God.
Good on her for I guess doing something.
Yeah, go ahead. Do it. She looks like a turkey.
Oh my God. I can't unsee that now. I can't unsee that.
Yeah.
Shane, what are you gonna do?
No, the turkey. Like,
no,
hit it.
It
is a turkey.
I gotta see this.
This is evil.
World Star.
Hold on, they cut it off. They cut off this part. I've seen a longer version of her.
Mute it, damn it.
That's a rock star.
All
right.
Cecil, you're going to hell. And so are all of us for watching that.
Yeah. I'm actually, I forgot I was supposed to be somewhere else. Yeah, I gotta go masturbate. I forgot all about that.
Oh, yes, you just scared away Shane. But Shane, what are you gonna do if your baby is a little person?
It's not. They go through tests and everything. I would know that already.
Well, if your baby was a little person, we would all say, look at her little face.
She is coming out little, believe it or not. They don't just come out full size, Anna. They do come out little and then grow, But,
and it would be even littler.
Oh, it'd be so cute.
A little one.
Oh,
this
I
would
would
be
love
the
to see
smallest
that.
pterodactyl ever.
No bullshit. Last night, At the end of that sumo stream, Yanzi had contractions, and for a fucking second, I thought I was going to drive to the ER.
Oh my god, that would have been great.
No, it wouldn't have at all. Like, child services probably would have been called. Like, I'd have never. No, that wouldn't. Not even
That
born
would've
yet.
been
They're calling
hilarious.
social services. They're like,
Well, no, because they would have thought because Yanzi's from Singapore, right? So she's Asian, and then you're obviously white in a sumo outfit. They would just look at you like you're fucking crazy.
the best part is somebody on Twitter said, I'm the next applicant for editor-in-chief of Marvel Comics.
Probably. You should apply and send that as a
All right, I gotta go. I gotta go for real. I'll catch you guys later. Take care.
Bye,
All
Shane.
right, bye.
Bye, Shane.
Oh my goodness.
He is loved.
What is this, Cecil?
I found her TikTok.
Oh, well, that's fine. Oh, she's in
Oh my
jeans.
god. You know, at least she's having fun.
What about that like drip of like it's like a curtain of fat coming on the top of her thigh?
Yeah, I like that too.
I'm sure you have that too, Cecil. Oh my god. How did you find
You
her
know, if you
nipple?
removed her head, seriously, she would look like a Butterball commercial, like, you know, dancing turkey.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we're all going to hell.
What do you mean? There's nothing wrong with that. Like,
Do you wanna-
Thanksgiving's coming. Gobble, 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 gobble.
Do you want to stuff?
Oh my
her?
god.
What?
All right, let me find some more videos of her.
Okay, let me read a couple super chats. Oh my god, thank you for super chat. Sketch therapy is my biological father. Ryan Bush, thank you for the super sticker, and it's a salt shaker. I think that has reference to do with what we were talking about earlier. Now I lost some of them, so let me refresh that. But again, everyone, thank you. Shane Davis, gay and loving it. Thank you for super chat. Wait, is that why Peaches is attracted to Cecil? Because he's shaped like a Ninja Turtle? No.
You can keep talking. Just let this run in the background.
Oh my god. Lord Zaris, thank you for that. Hey Anna, you remember in Star Wars The Clone Wars mission to Obada when Dooku is able to move so easily when he fights Obi-Wan and Anakin compared to when he struggles a bit against Anakin? I honestly don't remember any of that. I haven't watched The Clone Wars in so freaking long. It's been at least 2 years, so I'd have to rewatch that episode. I don't know what your question is, though. Is it just if I remember that? Gladiator, thank you for super chat. Warning, warning, warning. Beware of sketch therapy. He has been active in several anti-CG channels lately. Sketch therapy is also on disability. Well, that's rude. Sketch is nice, at least to me. But that's because I'm not a dick to him, so be nice to him, I guess. The historian, thank you for super chat. Sketch therapy is an ancient of Tess Fowler. Thank you for the super chats. I actually know now who these Twitter people are. But I'm thank you for the super chats. I'm not going to read them though. Shane Davis, gay and loving it. Thank you for super chat. Sketch therapy touched me inappropriately. Shane Davis, gay and loving it. Thank you for super chat. Sketch therapy impregnated my wife. Hashtag fork you sketch. Stephen Waslick, thank you for super chat. There is a saturation point. That's why there is a meme of who can post more Brie Larson vids. By the way, the Courting and Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. What? I'm so confused about what some of these super chats even mean.
I haven't heard a word you said.
No, because you guys are watching this.
Yeah.
A sketch, I know they're just trolling you. These are all WC people that, for whatever, I mean, heck, if they're gonna send me money, but they're cheap. They only send $1.99. But
Move
yeah.
the banner. It takes up like almost 30% of her body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cecil, you're gonna get me struck, you fucker.
How?
No, I don't think so.
I probably could, but you know,
No,
this
I don't think from TikTok.
not from TikTok. I don't know. TikTok's weird about the way that they do things. I don't know. I don't like TikTok. I don't use it. But
This is right here. Oh wait, here. This is one.
What is it now?
Oh, hold on.
Chat saying bring it back. I can bring it back. But I don't want to get a Okay, well take your sweet time now, Cecil.
Oh, this is the full version of the one I was looking for before.
Oh, you finally found it? Oh, the beach one. Okay, I'll read these. Jeremy 7 Alpha, thank you for the super sticker, and it's a thumbs up. Thank you. Shane Davis, gay and loving it. Thank you for that. All these negative comments are sketch therapies. Oh my god, guys, be nice to sketch. Rational Ginger, thank you for the super chat. Anna providing content we needed. Everyone, hop in your cars for a 7-hour drive. Hey, there was no one live the whole.
You should have called me on my cell. I would have done a stream.
I was driving.
You didn't stop to pee once?
No. I peed when I got home.
All right. Well, then I'm sorry, but if you would have told me you were driving for 7 hours, I would.
I don't think I need to tell YouTubers to YouTube. I
was
expected.
busy.
I
was watching.
You have
Mad
a
Men.
life. I was expecting Ethan to stream, or Shane to stream, or John to stream. You guys all failed me. There was no content. So when I got home, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll stream for a little bit. I never stream on this channel anymore. Maybe I'll do it and talk about this whole thing. And I did.
Yeah.
By the way, Ethan, I'm rewatching Mad Men, and I think
Mad Men's so good.
I think I'm with you. I think that's the best period of time.
It really is, man. It just really is. Yeah. People acted the way people are supposed to act. Oh, she is something else. Go ahead.
You know what I realized? You know what I love also is that they cast what's his name, John Hamm, but then they made it like, no, this is what a dude who looks like this life is like. Like chicks are just constantly throwing themselves at him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate when they cast like a super handsome guy and he's just one of the boys. You know what I mean? It's like, no, even in his world, he's like
The guy.
Chicks are like, it's a different life if you're a dude that looks like that. It's not, you don't have the same life as other guys.
Do you think she could lose a little weight though? This one.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm just saying.
Let's see. Gage T, thank you for the super chat.
This
Gonna
is
be my
John Hamm's sister, Joan Turkey.
Oh my gosh. Gonna be my last super chat for the evening where I'm at. Gotta get ready for lame ass work. Yay. You take care, Anna. Smiley face. Well, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. I hope you have a good day at work. Shane Davis, gay and loving it. Thank you for the super chat. Show us the armpit thread. That'll be worth a laugh. No, it's fucking weird. Anthony Scott, thank you for the super chat. Eat dirt better. Wait. Eat dirt better than Anna. What? Diano, thank you for the super sticker. It is a thumbs up. Well, thank you. And I'm all caught up. Let me refresh it. Oh my god, Cecil.
Anna, why don't you do videos like this? Then people won't ask for armpit pics.
People don't ask for armpit pics. They just go through all my streams and videos and take screenshots whenever it is. Diana, thank you for the super. Oh, I think I read that. Joson, thank you for the super sticker. It's a flying pear. Mix and match. Thank you. Hey Anna, hope you are doing well. I tried to click on your Discord server, the description, but the link seems invalid or expired. So if their server still exists, could you update the link? Keep fighting the good fight. So the Discord server I made for members only. So only my members have access to people that made it before. They made it before, but the Discord only my members have the link to it. Shane Davis, gay and loving it. Thank you. 3D chess has a gym warfare component. Jay Bama fan, thanks about never let your stepdaughter beat you in chess. Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Yeah.
That's the hard. I'm just trying to picture her skeleton in there.
God.
Yeah.
No, have you seen the girl that she was like 3 something
We
and
get her
she got
wishbone.
the stretching and they show her skeleton from before and after she had the stretch surgery.
Cecil, you know what her skeleton looks like, though, for real. You know
You
what
think
it
can
looks
you
like.
draw the skeleton?
All right, Ethan, we're on a desert island with this girl. We do eat her like a turkey. Do we crack her wishbone? Like, do
Yeah,
we
like I'm honestly,
Oh
and I'm
my
being
God.
serious here. Like it would be
That's
so
terrible.
cannibalism would be so much easier if the people that we were eating look like this because they already look like
delicious.
Yeah, like a 60-pound butterball turkey. I mean,
Oh my god, this is terrible.
and you just hack off its head, and then you just put a spit through it, and you roast it over a fire for a long period of
Could
time.
you imagine us just eating, walking around eating drumsticks?
Yeah. Drumsticks would be
like
Oh my
fucking Fred
God.
Flintstone.
Yeah.
You
Now,
guys are
people are saying
terrible.
this is disgusting. Stop. We're not really going to do it. We're just saying, like, in a cannibalistic. Let's say that we were a Brazilian soccer team, in an airplane that crashed in the Andes, and then she was there too. Wouldn't be so bad. I could probably fool people into thinking it was a turkey. Who brought the turkey? This is great news.
When is Thanksgiving already?
It's coming up.
Please. Go ahead, Anna. Sorry.
I disavow everything.
Excuse me.
You are terrible, Cecil.
Well,
Oh, message
we're
retracted.
not
Cecil,
gonna
what
eat
did you
Cecil.
say? It says you sent me a super chat and you retracted your message. Yeah.
I didn't retract anything.
Oh,
I sent one that said, "What the fuck did it say?" You read it.
I know.
Oh,
I
is
read
that
it.
we're going to be in Tennessee?
Yeah.
I
It's
was like,
not.
I'll be there with peaches. I didn't retract it.
Oh, well, YouTube did. What did you say?
Like fire tonight.
You read it.
Have you been able to play that song recently, Ethan? I was disappointed that you didn't play it on that one stream.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, it has to happen while we're live streaming.
I know.
Wow, this is her sister. This is like Tiptoes. This is her twin sister.
It's not her twin, is it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, their bathing suits are opposite.
Oh, she's much cuter.
Mm. Anthony Scott, thank you for eat dirt better than Anna. Well, thank you for this super chat.
Imagine dating this girl and being like, "Yo, do you want to date my girlfriend's twin sister?" And your buddy's like, "Fuck yeah."
Yeah.
Let me see. Yellow Flash just kept coming. Thank you for the super chat. Cecil is coming. How about you?
Yeah, drunk. I mean, not drunk. Flash was drunk last night, like very drunk, and just fucking screaming. And
of course,
it was pretty funny. It was Nick? Nick was on there, and
oh, did Yellow Flash tell everyone we were going to be there?
yes, yeah.
Okay.
And he was like, "If anybody wants to fight me, I'll fight you." And I'm like, and we were just like, "What the fuck is wrong?"
Was it like his Gundam rant?
He's like, "I'm sick of you fucking haters. You want to fight me? I'm in Nashville. I'll fight you."
Oh God.
Just drunken, like challenging people. We were just crying, laughing.
What if he gets drunk and challenges Joe Rogan to a fight? That would be funny.
He won't.
He won't?
He won't get that drunk.
You never know.
Joe
Apparently he's
Rogan's
a
like a
lightweight.
caveman. You don't fight him. All he does is do like fucking 5 hours of fucking Gracie judo a day. Fuck that.
I
shit.
watched on the drive up to my dad's. I watched that whole episode where he was talking to that doctor guy.
Oh, Sanjay Gupta.
Yeah, the one that was all controversial. But it's like they just kept talking in circles the entire time.
Yeah, and then the guy went right on to CNN afterwards to say Joe is wrong. He's such a fucking pussy, that dude. He called him out to his face. He's like, "You're fucking telling people I'm taking a horse dewormer when it's been prescribed to billions of people as a human medicine." So yeah, you could say, but it is used as a horse dewormer. It's like, yeah, but you're being purposely misleading by
It's
calling
like
that.
drinking water and saying you're drinking something that's meant for horses.
Right. It's like, or saying like, "Oh, you feed your kid's dog food." And it's like, "No, I don't." It's like, "I feed him chicken and beef." And they're like, yeah, people feed their dogs that. It's like, okay. I mean, you know what I mean? That's what they were literally doing that to him. And it's like saying, "Oh, you give your kids a nuclear reactant cooler to drink, which is water." You know what I mean? It's like you can frame anything. So for them to just keep saying over and over, "Oh, it's horse dewormer, it's veterinary," when billions of humans were prescribed this, billions, plural, have received this, humans, and they kept calling it. They were doing that on purpose to discredit him, to mock him, to fucking deride him and to mislead their audience. So they're full of shit. He fucking called the guy out on it. The guy even said we shouldn't have done that. And then as soon as he left the show, he went on CNN and he said, but I was right. It is a horse dewormer. Just doubled down like a fucking cunt.
Really? Wow. That's fucked up. Well, the part I think should have gotten clipped, it was early on. I think it was at around the 17-minute mark, but they were talking about like some guy that owned like every newspaper and how he had like a monopoly on it. And so he was controlling the news. And the guy admitted that that was dangerous. And I was like, huh, that's ironic.
Yeah. Therefore, no one. Here's the other thing. CNN hates Joe Rogan because literally one day of his show gets more fucking views than the entire week of their shows combined. Like he has fucking his audience. You know, they have even some of the Fox shows, just 1 hour on Fox does more than the entire combined.
It sounds like they're jealous to me, like from what you're saying.
Yeah, they absolutely are because they're losing. First of all, who the fuck would even believe CNN at this point? Like they have zero credibility.
Right.
And this guy just, to a humongous audience, called them out on the carpet, fucking embarrassed them.
And it's all anybody's talking about. I mean, you know, it's getting it's gone viral, so to speak.
Who are the two most like famous entertainers right now? Joe Rogan and Dave Chappelle.
I wish I could go see them.
I wish you could too.
I know.
Why don't you come?
It's on
Wasn't
Sunday.
invited.
It's Sunday.
It's in 7 days. You're more than welcome to come, Ethan.
Thanks. Thank you.
You and
Anna.
Andrea should come.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
Should meet.
There's only a few tickets left on StubHub.
Where is it at? Is it at a big stadium?
It's in Nashville at a big stadium. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. So you and Cecil should be able to fit.
Anna with the low key shift.
I can't wait for Anna to blow up in a few years. She's gonna look like this chick right here.
I know. And when Anna gets fat, it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna fill out just like this.
I feel like people will like me more if I ever got fat.
Well, they can't like you any less.
That's true.
Here's Anna, and like, let's see, share. I have a little time machine of Anna in 2 years.
2 years, really?
Yeah. Like she's even got the rogue haircut.
Fuck you, Ethan.
Oh, that's what I mean.
This is evil.
I like that move. That was cute. Go ahead.
I'm gonna read some more super chats. Shane Davis, Gay and Lavina, thank you for 2 super chats in a row. Where's Cecilia? Who saw her? Where? Oh, this is Russell Hall. That took me a long time to realize that. Cecilia.
Anna, you're gonna have to go into disguise so me and Yellow Flash aren't recognized.
I'll wear a hat.
And Peaches.
I think Mundane Matt looks good as a woman. I don't know.
But I would like to watch her do this under an X-ray machine, like, because I just want to see like that skeleton just moving everything around.
Oh my god.
I mean, the hips are what I'm interested in, like how they connect to the femur, you know. Pelvis. The pelvis has got to be huge.
I just expect somebody like come running from the background and just kick her like a soccer ball.
Oh.
I want to know if she can have kids. Like, could you imagine if she was pregnant?
Well, she could do it, I guess.
Flick Spike Cody, thank you for the super chat. Cat Flappy Davis, oh, that's mean. Lord Zaris, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Anna, why do you think Dooku was able to fight another a lot better than usual in the Clone War episode Mission to Obadiah against Obi-Wan and Anakin? Why are you asking me this question? I don't remember this episode. I haven't watched Clone Wars in like 2 years, if not longer. Well, you also have to think Anakin and Obi-Wan have very different fighting styles, and so certain fighting styles.
Fire tonight, Dan.
Not that anyone cares, but it's
I finally hung my portrait behind me. I don't know if you could see.
Oh yeah, your little kid Cecil.
That's an oil painting.
Why don't you turn on your light so you can see it?
Yeah, that's nice. That's pretty.
Oh my god. Russell, thank you for that. Cecil, where
Thanks
do you
for
wrestle?
turning on your light.
When you wrestle Shane, go commando. You hear that, Cecil?
What? Go commando?
Mm-hmm.
Why am I on full screen? Oh, you want to see the painting?
Yeah, I told you to turn on your light. No, they're saying when you sumo wrestle Shane, you got to go commando.
All right.
Why is it so dark in your room?
I have the lights out.
Why don't you turn the lights on so we can see this painting you're trying to show
You
us?
can see it. It's right there.
Look at this. It's really upsetting. Like it's like night vision goggles. It's like the final scene of Silence of the Lambs. It's fucking weird.
Oh my god.
It's the last thing you see.
Yeah.
Jesus. Let's see. Reddit Silver Remember, thank you for imagine your warehouse full of them packing boxes and working. It would be.
Oh my
cute, not
God,
dry.
Ethan! Yes.
Oh my god.
She could be your Oompa Loompa.
Oh, I would like that. Yeah, I'd have a whole army of little
Clone
people.
her.
Oompa
Well,
Loompa.
Instead of hiring Hunter's friends, just look for little people, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Russell Hall, thank you for 2 super chats in a row. Tiptoes is free on Amazon Prime. I know. That's why I've been trying to get the guys to watch it so we can have an
no way I'm
in-depth
watching
discussion about the movie.
There's just no way. I just don't. I can't right now. I'm all broken up inside. I really can't.
Why?
What do you mean? Why? I mean, what's going on in the world? It's ridiculous. I cannot watch. No, I can't watch a movie from the Bush administration in which what's his name? The guy who played Lee Harvey Oswald in JFK is a midget. I can't do it. It's just too much for me right now.
Did you ever wonder what she looks like getting out of a car?
Yeah, I did.
Hold on.
God.
Get out.
Oh my god, this is so mean.
Yeah. Get out. Okay, good.
This is her getting dropped off work.
The music is Beat It by Patizzi. I never heard Beat It by Patizzi.
Can we hear a second of it?
No.
Hold on, I'm going to look it up. I would like
We're
to
not
hear
going to
it.
listen to it. Russell Hall, thank you for the chat. If I were a chick, I'd much rather birth a dwarf. That's true. It's probably smaller. Anchor Fist, thank you for the chat. I'm pretty sure this was done on Seinfeld. Probably. Patrick T, thank you for the chat. Watch Time Bandits already. I'm sorry, I haven't done it yet. Christopher, thank you for the chat. Anna, would you have a mini baby if Psy can guarantee it? I don't know what that means. I don't know who Psycan is. Is that like a company?
Oh.
Is that like Skynet?
The song goes like this. Beat it, 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 beat the bank up. I'll beat the bank up. That's how the song goes. It's not Michael Jackson's Beat It. So it's different. All right,
Superman BP, thank you for that. Cecil tagged you on Twitter in a special commemorative illusion I made in honor of Sumo Shane. I've been studying your portrait techniques. What do you think? Thank you for the inspiration. Go check your mentions on Twitter, Cecil. Paul Ogg, thank you for the chat. Is this TikTok of pre-opt Cecil? Oh my.
Who sent that? Who sent it?
Superman BP is the one that sent me the super chat telling you to go look. Russell, thanks for that. Anna, show us your armpit comments. Don't be gay. No, I'd have to go find them first, and I don't really need to go dig for it. Reddit Silver Member, thank you for that. This video is making me hungry for giant smoked turkey drumsticks for Thanksgiving. Oh Jesus, guys!
And if you do find those armpit comments, if you want to send them to me, I will make a video of me reading them. So.
Is this what he's talking about? This is a Frakoff Felger carb.
I don't know. Oh, that stars go play the ponytail video. I don't know where that video is anymore. Did you guys ever see that?
Oh, what is that shit? Jesus Christ. Why is that a thing? What's wrong with people?
That's the Peloton ad.
Let me see.
That's Shane. This is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, see, I thought swimming was good exercise. What the fuck's going on here?
I don't know. It's Kwanzaa and Jamal Igle, True Love.
I think this is he's gay in the comics, and this is how he became gay.
No, is that a man or a woman? I think
Yes.
those are two men.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a man, Cecil.
Look at those arms.
But isn't it the dress?
Well, I mean, they're underwater. Who knows?
I don't know.
Two men.
Does anybody know? Is that a girl or a boy?
Non-binary. Why does it have to be?
And
you know that's the answer. So, oh, for fuck's sake.
Ethan, did you see this?
Nothing but hot, throbbing comics. Nothing but gay porno now. That's all it is.
What the fuck? Anna, did you do a video on this yet?
No.
You got
Is that official?
This is Robbins. Give me a fucking break, man. And they got
beat it.
What were they saying was ruining comics? Comicsgate?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I just tried to look up this ponytail appreciation video, and can't find it. But it's
here. This must be it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, the Superman.
What is wrong with people? Look at his one underwear leg.
I like it. He's doing the stomp.
It hurts to laugh. I can't. Oh shit.
Well done, Superman.
I'm gonna die. Oh fuck.
Look at the face, but do you notice he used my face?
Yes.
That's why he said he took inspiration from you.
Oh.
Oh my god.
I gotta stop. Oh, I gotta close my eyes and not look anymore.
Very good.
Why does he have the salt? Like a salt shaker? What is that?
That's part of the sumo traditions. They throw like salt to get rid of evil spirits or something, purify the ring.
Mm.
A lot of ghosts in Japan.
Could you imagine if Shane actually had to go to take Yanzi to the emergency room
Last night with that makeup on?
Mm-hmm.
Fellowship of the Moist. Hi, Russell. Thank you, Super Dead. Good to see you. I culturally appropriated last night. Well, good for you, Russell Hall. But thank you for being here. I thought you were mad at me for whatever reason. I had that thought the other day.
Yeah.
I guess I haven't been as quick to pick up your alt accounts, Russell Hall. But thank you for the super chat. Oh, this is a good suggestion. Can we get Sumo Shane versus Cyberfrog?
Yeah, I mean somebody could draw that. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Fan art, make it happen, guys. Yanzi kept saying she was going into labor. She probably is fucking with him. Could you imagine though? Him having to
I'm so glad Shane is Comicsgate.
Just for the memes.
He's just added so much fun to the whole thing. He's a riot. He's hilarious.
I'm sending this out tomorrow, but I don't know if I this is the Pete Callen one. We were raising money for Witten's laptop.
I totally forgot to send out those other ones. You need to send me the addresses again. Don't judge me. You haven't sent out yours either. Oh yeah,
Nice.
Those.
Yeah.
He paid $500.
I just don't understand.
I'm sending him
It's
a bunch.
art, Ethan.
He's getting a lot. It's art, exactly. He can make an NFT out of these.
Oh, okay.
Russell Hall, thank you, Super Chat. I don't have alt accounts. Those are never me. Yes, they are. You just change your name in your profile picture. It's always you. Fellowship of the Moist, thank you for the Super Chat. I am not Russell Hall. I am 200-watt alt account. I know. I'm saying that the gay and loving it is the alt. What if 200-watt Studio and Russell Hall are the exact same person?
Might be.
Yeah.
Never know.
We never will know, will we? Unless they finally tell us. But yeah, I'm feeling my caffeine crash.
Are you gonna make an announcement today?
It's not Monday.
Oh.
Ethan, you already know what it is.
Well, I already know what the announcement
I thought
is.
you were
I'm
gonna do
saying,
like a pre-hype announcement. Like
yeah.
I don't know. We did get to 1,300 likes, but I don't know. I feel like I don't know what I should do. Should I wait? Should I not wait? What
No.
should I do?
Do a little prime the pump.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
No.
Say what day you're going to launch.
No. Why did you say launch?
Because he wants me to go to outer space because he hates me that much.
There you go.
He wants to get me off the fucking
She already
planet.
said she was doing something, but she didn't say what it was.
I didn't say what I was doing.
And I
But
didn't
now,
either.
okay, so Cecil spoiled it with that clue. Yes,
You've done it on your painting thing. You
I
said you were going to
bitched
launch
about it.
something. I didn't spoil
I bitched
anything.
enough. Jeff Bezos is sending me into outer space with Sulu
Congratulations.
because they want to torture me. That's what's
great.
happening. I'm going to be on the next, what is it, Blue Origin launch. There you go.
Anna, when you're ready, are you gonna? Is the announcement and everything gonna be on your channel here? Because you said Monday. What do you mean Monday?
Like I was thinking about just doing it tomorrow.
But why don't
Just-
you do
just
like
doing it tomorrow? I mean, because
you should announce you're going to do it. That way you'll have a bigger audience waiting. That's what I'm trying
I
to
don't
say.
know. I feel like
I think it should be just, hey guys, look, and then everyone
here
lose
it
their
is.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. I think I have everything done on my the back end side of things. There was something that I thought I needed to add when I was on my drive, and I was like, oh, I'll do that when I get home, and now I'm blanking. But
Are there more? Okay. Shut
nothing
up,
yet. All that stuff you were about to ask, that's all gonna happen in November. So I
Okay.
only have the couple that I sent before.
Right on.
Which I think should be fine, because my thing, it's like
All right, stop talking. Just
I should probably just wait. No, but I figured because I'm nocturnal right now, I would do just start off the day with a really early morning thing, and then in the stream when I'm tired, and then when I wake up, see what the reaction is, and seeing if there's anyone else that's live that day, and then hanging out with all of you fuckers.
Gotcha.
I don't know. Is that a good plan or no? Should we talk about it off air?
We have Comicsgate Kings is Monday at 7 p.m. And that does good. I mean, we get 1,200, 1,300 people in there. But I mean, you can do that yourself too. You get crowds that big on your own. So
it wouldn't hurt to mix it up.
Yeah.
Maybe. Oh, thank you. Now Cecil really spoiled it. Amarashu Ataru, congratulations on having twin midgets. Well, thank you for that super chat. That would still be absolute hell of a labor. Low effort Anna, thank you for that. I am not Russell Hall. Now do something, you lazy Harry. All right, well then, I guess I will do something.
I like the
think
picture they have for low effort, Anna.
That's funny.
I know. I actually look good in that picture. Fellowship of
Annoyed.
the Moist, thank you for that. Congrats on your baby, Anna. I'm not pregnant. But I think I'll end the stream there, and then I'll talk to these guys off air about something cool. But everyone go. Cecil's thing is never going to end, so go back cash grab if you haven't already. Go support that. Actually, we know fuck that. No, Cecil's not even drinking this month, so fuck that.
I'll be drinking in Nashville, Tennessee this weekend.
Okay, then everyone go back cash grab so that way Cecil can get drunk in Tennessee, and I don't have to deal with sober Cecil in person. Everyone go subscribe to both of these guys' channels. Ethan has toys. Go buy his toys. Go buy his box that has John Malin art with Sumo Shane's alternate art, right?
That's right.
Yeah. And mods, put all the links in the chat. Do all the things. Guys, is there anything you want to say before I end the stream?
Flat Earth is real.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Just want to say that that one midget chick looked delicious, and